These are very serious allegations, Mr. Hattrick. I hope you are wrong for the sake of Bullworth. We are getting nowhere, Mr. Hattrick. My patience is wearing thin. I don't like intruding in the private lives of my staff. What's what? I don't smell anything. Come on. You better not have led me on a wild goose chase, Hattrick. That is completely unacceptable, if what you're saying is true. Hey, stop right there! Get over here! What's that you have there? Galloway's been recruiting students, I see. Well, we've got him now. What have we here, Hopkins? Drinking? I will terminate the employment contract of any staff member found corrupting children. Morality is the most important lesson we can teach the youth. What's this? And to think I trusted you, Hattrick! You're fired. And as for you, Galloway, there better not be anything to that drinking business. Now, where did I put my copy of KGB Methods for the classroom? No expulsions this month. Am I growing soft? Where is that Miss Danvers with my tea? Jimmy, what did I tell you about keeping your nose clean? What on earth are you doing here? Jimmy, what are you doing with my paddle? What is this? A picture of a student with a prefect's paddle? Insubordination! Miss Danvers! Can you identify the student in this picture? Get him in here, at once! Show some respect! Is your nose clean? Very amusing. Your rudeness has been noted! Absolutely unforgivable! That was not funny! Intolerable! Despicable! You better be careful! Do you know who I am? I'm a busy man, Hopkins. See you. Keep out of trouble now! I'm watching you, Hopkins. Never forget that. Assistance! I need assistance! Help me restrain this mad child! You better stop right there! Stop right now! I will not dignify this foolishness any longer! Your mother will hear of this! I am too old for this! Where has that Miss Danvers gotten to with my tea? It's a tough calling, but a noble one. Mother would be proud. 15 minutes in a locker is not really a serious thing, is it? How nice of young Harrington's father to invite me for tea. Firm discipline is the key. That and toughening up the little whiners so they're ready for the real world. The quality of children has really gone down these last few decades. I will have to do something about this at Bullworth. Can you imagine someone having done that 10 years ago? I ask you. You are a credit to Bullworth. Now that's the Bullworth spirit. Stop that tomfoolery immediately. I will not stand for such behavior. Hopkins, you know you're not allowed to do that. I sincerely hope that was a mistake, Hopkins. Calm down immediately. Have you completely lost it, child? Give it up immediately. You are a disgrace. You despicable child! It is a difficult calling. It hurts me more than it hurts you. This goes on your permanent record. I'll fix you yet. I just need a quick rest. Children today. I will apprehend you, you vile child. This has to stop immediately. Do not make it any worse for yourself. Oh, how could you? Oh, spitting? Are you out of your mind? That was a mistake. Insubordination. Here, take it. Well, hello there. Everything okay? Anything to report? Hopkins, I don't believe this is beyond your capacity. I expect you to do your best, Hopkins. Jimmy Hopkins, I require you to do something for me. Hopkins, how would you like to improve your record marginally? Do you wish to destroy your academic career? Oh, yes, I'm scared of you. You are a fool and a lout. Is that really the best you can do? You are a pathetic child. You are a disgrace to this school. You're pathetic. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's very good. That little monster needs to be taught an object lesson. Well, if it isn't young James Hopkins, in trouble again. Jimmy, it seems like you just left my office and now you're back again. Why is it you can't seem to keep your nose clean? Don't answer that. I'm beginning to get very tired of your shenanigans, Hopkins. Well, 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 what have we here? If it isn't young Hopkins again. Jimmy Hopkins, we're really getting to know each other. Isn't that nice? Hopkins, eh? I was hoping I wouldn't see you for a while. You again, Jimmy? I'm disappointed, but not surprised. Look who the cat dragged. dragged in the young delinquent himself. Don't you get tired of coming here, Hopkins? Don't you? So nice of you to drop by my office on your way to prison, young man. Back so soon, Hopkins? Do you ever learn? Let's see what your rap sheet says. I'll just bring up your permanent record. Let's see what we've got, shall we? Looks like you've been quite busy, Jimmy? No rest for the wicked certainly applies to you, it seems. Time to look at your record again. One moment, I'll get your record. Your rap sheet gets longer by the minute, it seems. You've been assaulting students in the washrooms. That's just sick. You've been causing trouble in the toilets. What are you thinking? You seem to spend an inordinate amount of time in washrooms. Most curious. Fighting with carnival workers. Trying to get their jobs, Fighting? Again? I suppose when you hang out with those carnival types, that's not surprising. Billy Crane's circus has been complaining about you. Imagine that. And now you've added cruelty to dogs? That's just charming. Even dogs find you loathsome, it seems. Brawling with adults, Jimmy? That's just unacceptable. There are several reports of townspeople having to restrain you. I am shocked. You are to respect the property and persons of the town, Jimmy. Do you hear me? I see the police had to bring you in. Arrested again, huh? I suppose you think of that as a good early start. When an officer of the law gives you an instruction, you are to obey it. Do you understand? The police have been wasting their time on you, it seems. Perhaps we should just be done with you and put you in jail? You had to be tranquilized to be brought in? Maybe you should slow down a little, Jimmy. The mental health people had to be brought in to bring you under control? Outrageous! I see. Jimmy, the nice men from the asylum are just trying to help you. Clashing with the prefects again? Will you ever learn? You know you really shouldn't struggle when the prefects approach you. The prefects have been commenting on your tendencies toward violence. Several prefects have noticed your propensity for violence. Do not fight the prefects. Am I making myself clear? You've been fighting the prefects, I understand. This is unacceptable. You've forced the staff to drag you in here. Quite extraordinary. A teacher had to physically apprehend you. You are to obey and respect our staff at all times, Hopkins. There will be no more complaints about you from our staff. Do I make myself clear? Breaking into lockers? That's illegal, you know. It seems the concept of private property has been eluding you. Why do you have to break into lockers, Jimmy? Why? Breaking into lockers. I see. You are intent on becoming a criminal, it seems. Vandalism, destruction, disrespect. You're bound for a borstal if you don't smarten up. You're credited with rampant vandalism and destruction. Impressive. Perhaps we should make you pay for all the things you break. Would you like that? You've been cutting quite a swath of destruction, it appears. You seem to have an aptitude for senseless destruction, Jimmy. Our curriculum does not include breaking things. If it did, you'd be a star student. Causing property damage? Who do you think you are, young man? This recent spate of vandalism has to come to an end. Throwing eggs at cars? Really, Jimmy, how juvenile. Egging cars? You can do better than that. Eggs are for cooking, not throwing, Jimmy. Just ask Edna. Seems like you lack the artistic talent to even pass art class. Having trouble concentrating in Ms. Phillips' class? Seems like even Ms. Phillips can't see any good in you. Would you at least try to apply yourself in art class? I see you got a lousy mark in chemistry. Too busy chasing girls? Mr. Watts tells me you're a complete failure. Chemistry seems far beyond you, Jimmy. Perhaps we should get you a tutor. What exactly have you been doing in chemistry class? Certainly not learning anything by the looks of it. It appears you're too stupid to speak your native language properly. I suppose you're too busy trying to steal Mr. Galloway's alcohol to pay any attention? Mr. Galloway seems to think you're hopeless in English. I would tend to agree. English class does not seem to be your strength. You really are a hopeless brute, aren't you? I would have thought you could at least manage to pass photography class. But no, seems even something as reprehensible as photojournalism is beyond you. You're doing badly in photography. Jimmy, what are you good for? Anything? Ms. Phillips tells me you're falling behind in photography class. Do you have anything to say to that? Mr. Burton tells me that you've been doing abysmally in dodgeball. Even basic mechanics seems beyond you. You're unlikely to ever get a job at this rate. I would have hoped that at least shop class would suit you. But no, even menial labor seems too difficult. Honest labor doesn't agree with you, it seems. Otherwise, you wouldn't be such a failure in shop class. You should stop fooling around in shop class. You might learn something useful for your future. What is it, Jimmy? What are you afraid of? Wrestling is serious. Now stop failing the damn class. Mr. Burton tells me you haven't been applying yourself in wrestling class. It seems you're not man enough to do well in Mr. Burton's wrestling class. I'd think you'd do well in wrestling class given your love of violence, but no, another fight? How many this week, Jimmy? How many? You'll have to stop all this brawling you engage in. Students ought not to fight, Jimmy. That includes you. You seem to be a very violent young man. All this fighting. What is it? Video games? You seem to be on a fast track to a conviction for assault. All this fighting will simply have to stop. Jimmy, violence is not a proper way to channel the frustration you feel about your mother. You seem to be constantly in trouble, Jimmy. You seem intent on claiming the spot as Bullworth's #1 troublemaker. I am told that you are always in trouble, Jimmy. Very disappointing. I constantly hear your name associated with misdeeds, Jimmy. I don't like it. It's been reported that you've been throwing newspapers at people. An incident where you made someone cry. Have you no empathy? Do you enjoy making people cry, Jimmy? I'm getting worried about you. Making people cry is not a game. Well, it is not a game for you. It seems you've been preying on the weak, making them cry and so forth. Making students cry is no laughing matter, Hopkins. You've actually made someone vomit. That's just disgusting. Ah, I see. Perhaps your attitude can be explained by your bad luck with girls. It seems even the girls at Bullworth despise you. Well, that's encouraging. Perhaps you should stop chasing girls so much and focus on your studies. Girls don't like you. It's a fact. I suppose that goes a long way to explain things. Gambling for money, Jimmy? I'm not surprised. Perhaps you should leave Bullworth and become a gambler. It seems your heart is more in that. Do you not know that gambling is a surefire way to ruin? You seem to think it's pretty damn funny to pull fire alarms, don't you? Pulling the fire alarm is a serious offense. It will have to stop. The fire alarm is there for safety reasons, not so punks like you can amuse themselves. Trash cans are for garbage, Jimmy, not people. You were seen pushing someone into a trash can, Jimmy. Care to explain yourself? Shoving people into the garbage? Have you any idea of the health implications? Jimmy, rails were made for holding on, not for sliding down. Sliding down banisters is not appropriate behavior for a Bullworth student. I do wish you would stop this banister sliding of yours. So you really think smashing up mailboxes is a good idea? You've been missing your bedtime consistently, Jimmy. That's not good. Staying up too late is known to cause aggression and bad behavior. I suppose you do most of your sleeping in class, Jimmy? Certainly you don't seem to sleep when you're supposed to. Jimmy, the Bullworth bedtime is not a suggestion. It's a rule. You should get to bed at a decent hour, Jimmy. Your mother would want it. You've been stealing bikes? What's next, cars? You've become quite the little bike thief, it appears. This borrowing of bikes you do. It has to end, Jimmy. So, you're the one behind the recent spate of bike thefts. I see. Writing rude words on walls is naughty, Jimmy. Didn't your mother teach you anything? If you could confine your painting to art class and not walls, I'd be very grateful. Most children stop writing on the wall once they're old enough to walk. What is it with you and writing on walls, Jimmy? Graffiti is not an art form. Get it through your head. Mouthing off to the police, Jimmy? It will land you in jail one day. Telling off the police is indicative of a criminal disposition, Jimmy. I would stop it if I were you. You should treat officers of the law with all due respect. You've been disrespecting prefects. That's entirely unacceptable. There is no call for being flippant with the prefects, Jimmy. I was a prefect once, and I will not abide by you being obnoxious to them. Mouthing off to the teachers, Jimmy? I mean, really, what were you thinking? Do not talk back to teachers, Jimmy. Is even such a basic concept beyond you? Disrespecting teachers will do you no good at Bullworth, young man. Picking on the nerds, Jimmy? I agree they are loathsome, but that doesn't justify beating them up without permission. If you have to beat up the nerds, could you at least have the decency to do it out of sight? Keeping the nerds in line is perhaps acceptable, but you should not let yourself get caught. Victimizing social losers is a time-honored tradition, Jimmy, but I feel you've been going overboard. It would seem you suffer from some sort of anxiety about sports. Why else would you fight our star athletes? Do not tangle with the football team, Jimmy. They're better than you, plain and simple. I see the football team had to keep you in line. If you injure anyone on the football team, you will be in serious trouble, young man. Brawling with your social betters, Jimmy, it won't do you any good. You shouldn't fight with Harrington's friends, Jimmy. Any one of them may be your boss one day. Are you some sort of socialist, Jimmy? Why else would you cause trouble with Darby's friends? You will respect young Harrington and his associates. The Harringtons have been fine Bullworth men for generations. Getting into fights with school lowlifes? I'm not surprised as much as disappointed, Jimmy. I understand that you dislike these so-called greasers, but this fighting is getting out of hand. I would recommend not tangling with Johnny Vincent and his friends too much. One day they may be your colleagues in some menial job somewhere. I don't understand why you have to fight Johnny Vincent's friends. You seem so alike. Is it over that girl? What's her name? You've been fighting with the local children, Jimmy? Why do you even associate with them? You are not to mix with the local children, Jimmy. It just leads to fighting, as you well know. These so-called townies are a bad influence, even for you. Do not mix with them. It behooves a Bullworth man to keep away from scum like the local children. You've gotten into a lot of trouble so soon, Jimmy. Is it a cry for help? Is it that you miss your mother that much already, Jimmy? You seem to have trouble adjusting to Bullworth life. You will have to try harder. Darby Harrington's father has called me to complain. Have you any idea what this could mean for the school? You'd better not engage in any reckless street racing. I hear there's a lot of that going on. Edna has been saying kind things about you. Personally, I don't see it. What exactly is it you've been doing with Lola, Jimmy? Johnny Vincent is a bad influence, Jimmy. I want you to stay away from him. Would it be too much to ask you to embrace the spirit of Christmas and be good for once? You better not do anything to disturb the football team's training program. Why don't you put all this energy of yours into supporting the football team? Have you ever thought of becoming the school mascot? Then you'd be somebody. Well, it looks like you've fought your way to the top, Jimmy. Just because you think you're the daddy doesn't make you special in my eyes. Your reputation gets you nowhere with me, young man. I am this close to expelling you, Jimmy. I've had quite enough of all your antics. You think it's a good idea to act up, Hopkins, at this time? Everybody hates you, Jimmy. Everybody! Well, Jimmy, you'll have to learn there's a price for misbehaving. Looks like I'll have to confiscate some of your stuff. Maybe then you'll get the message. I'll be taking some of these things. Obviously, you'll just use them to get in trouble. Perhaps a small personal loss will drive the point home. I will take this hooligan paraphernalia. There is a price for bad behavior, Hopkins. You shouldn't have these things. And I suppose I'd better take this. I am not a fan of confiscating things, but you leave me no choice. I'd like you to mind what I've told you. Perhaps a small loss will help you in that regard. Mr. Hopkins, I am of the opinion that some good works would do you a world of good. Go see the punishment prefect. What should I do to improve your attitude, young James? You better pay a visit to the punishment prefect. A little physical labor might set you straight. I think you're worth a try. Go see the punishment prefect. Perhaps he can improve your attitude. Now, Jimmy, why don't you try to show that you've understood the seriousness of all this? You might as well get used to working off your bad deeds. I understand it's quite common in prison. Well, I don't suppose labor will really help the situation, but it's worth a try. This is your only warning. Don't mess up again. Now get out of here. And that's the last I want to hear of you, Hopkins. That will be all, Hopkins. You may go. And I want you to stay out of trouble from now on. I do not want to see you back here for any reason. That is all, Hopkins. Goodbye, Hopkins. I hope this will be your last little visit, Hopkins. You are dismissed. Now, go and think about what I've said. Who threw that rat? Hello, young Hopkins. Your nose is still clean, I trust? James Hopkins. Stop this disrespect immediately! Hooliganism is not tolerated! I suppose that is adequate. Admirable. I am not surprised. Everything is worse these days. Unsurprisingly disappointing. Are you out of your mind, child? I saw that. Stop that terrorism immediately. Where did you get that? What a hideous smell. Just you... Wait! That will go on your record! You will not live that down! You will be punished for that! You will not get away with that! I saw that! Keep it up and you'll get expelled! Are you challenging me? I have more important things to attend to. Aren't you the jokester? Keep it up! See what happens. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. Follow along now, Hopkins. Hopkins, come. Now, please, Hopkins, follow me. You better come along. I suppose I better thank you, James. I thank you. Do not run astray, Hopkins. Where exactly do you think you're off to? Hopkins, that is not where you're supposed to go. Do not go that way, child. Sometimes it just doesn't seem worth it. I wonder about...
I didn't tell you to stop! What are you doing, you lazy guts? Get going! Why are you stopping, you damn slackers? I don't care! Run a lap, you sack of old pants! You know what being lazy gets you? It gets you another lap, you lazy guts! That's pathetic! Run another lap and quit bitching! Go! Hey, you! What are you doing? You with the slingshot! I see you! I'm wearing it under these shorts! Child, you are pathetic! So you have another boy dress you, do you? That's nonsense, Slawter! How will the children grow into upstanding members of society if we let them run rampant? I'll be seeing you in the gym class, Thumper, and I'll be sure everyone will have a good laugh at your costume. You should have thought about that before you put on that wimpy furry costume, shouldn't you, bunny boy? It itches! It itches like athlete's foot all over! Ah! You think this is funny, bunny boy? I'll make you pay in class. What the devil is going on out here? Oh, God damn kids! First giant pink bunny rabbits, now this! What's happening to this school? I'll see you soon, Jimmy. Yes, thanks for this laundry. Here's some money for your troubles. Work your asses off, boys! I gotta reprogram the scoreboard. What the hell are you girls doing? You guys are a bunch of no-good, weak-wristed damn wimps! What is going on, you scrawny bunch of weak-livered chicken shits? Where the hell are you girls running off to? Get back here! Get off the field, you costume freak! We're running a practice here! This isn't a game, mascot boy! Quit your prancing around! This is not the time for mascot antics, you feckless bum! Get out of here! You, mascot boy! Get the hell off of my field! All right, maggots, gather up! Listen up, everyone! Everybody over here! Now get back to it! All right, everybody back! We're not done yet! Let me see you sweat! Hopkins, get off the field! You're not in this class! Why aren't you in gym clothes? You! What are you doing loitering? Ah, boys will be boys. All right, Algernon, Damon, break it up. Algernon, if you make any more trouble, I'll have to report you. Hey, Damon, where are you going? Everyone, hit the showers. Hopkins, I know you're up to no good. No shenanigans, Hopkins. I'm watching you. Whoa! Down, boy, crazy dog. Good boy. Stay. Oh, sorry. I didn't see anyone go in. Damn vandals! I bet Hopkins is behind this somehow. Whoa! What's that smell? I am not going in there. Why do they put those sprinklers right here? I like my showers, but not in the park. What's going on out there? What's going on? Ah! Much better. Ah! Ouch! Ow! Ooh! Ow! I need you to get back some literature I lent to a friend of mine. I was coming home from a friend's house the other night. I was in a rush and dropped some things. Can you get them back for me? So, do you like the party? Do you come here often? Are you here by yourself? Do you ever feel lonely? I do. I'm a teacher. You can trust me. Hello. Want to see my collection of gym shorts? You, boy, stop doing that. I hope you end up in a wheelchair or dead. Ha, that'll teach you, you little punk. You still think you're tough, boy? Look out. Watch yourself. Be careful. You could get hurt. Did you push me, boy? What the hell are you doing? You pushed me, you little idiot. You think I passed it, huh? You disrespectful little idiot. Don't push me. I'll knock you into next week, kid. You want to fight, kid? I'll murder you. Get out of the way. You want to get killed? Is that it? If you damage my car, I'll murder you. Get out of the way. You better move right now. Get out of my way, you piece of crap. Oh, my hernia. I'll kill you for that. Ouch. You think I'm over the hill, is that it? Get back here and fight. Ouch, my knee! You are pathetic! The headmaster will find out about this. You still think you're a rebel, huh, Hopkins? Maybe next time you'll behave, boy. This boy should be medicated heavily. You're a degenerate, boy! A degenerate! Hopkins, you'll have to excuse me. I've got miscreants to catch. Hopkins, I got to go. Excuse me. Help me! Give me a hand here! Get back here! I'll knock some sense into you when I catch you. Hopkins! Where do you think you're going, boy? Oh, man, my knee! It's arthritic. I hope I don't get caught again. One man or girl's laundry is another man's ecstasy. It's not easy showing these kids right from wrong. In my day, a good beating was all that was needed. I just wish I could hit the pupils. They need it. They want it. Why do no attractive women work in this place? This place is a disgrace. Someone should be beaten. It's appalling. Appalling, I tell you. Listen to me. What in the Lord's name is happening? Well done. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, yeah? Whatever. And now listen to this. Right, of course. Now hear this. I cannot believe it about the head and Miss Danvers. These kids have really pushed it too far. That girl Lola is really developing beautifully. That Galloway can't keep off the sauce. That girl Mandy is starting to look just like a woman. That Beatrice kid, bad skin, but a great figure, you know what I mean? Apparently one of the new kids is a complete maniac. I hope he can wrestle. I'm looking forward to the boxing tournament. I hope Biff kills someone. I knew Galloway liked the sauce. He's been locked up, you know. Man, we better win that football game. The team doesn't seem focused. Some punk ruined my game. I will kill him when I find him. This school is finally turning into chaos. Unbelievable. I heard. Makes you want to cry. Oh, I know all about that. Of course I know that. I'm not a moron. Deep down, I'm a very confused man. My old man used to beat me with a hockey stick. I gotta start seeing it shrink. I'm going nuts. I sometimes think women don't find me attractive. Well, you're always terrible luck. Don't worry. That's the least of your problems. Well, you should try therapy again. It doesn't surprise me. You always had issues. This school is awful. I can't believe what a dumb Bullworth has become. Why are there no attractive women in this town? The sports world really underestimated my talents. Okay, see ya. Now keep your head held high. Bye then. I'm really getting back in shape. With my new look, I'm driving women crazy. The pro leagues missed out when I wasn't drafted. But I love teaching. Yeah, I'm a really sensitive guy, you know. I can believe that. That sounds great. Really? That's great. Did you ever want to kill a pupil? You ever have any serious psychiatric problems? You ever see what goes into the food in that cafeteria? You ever find an older man very attractive? No, not me, never. That ain't my style. No way. Give me a break, of course. Yeah, you know me. Of course. Oh, that's a disgrace. All right, you feckless maggots. We'll be playing dodgeball for the next while. Much like real life, the strongest will prevail. Good. Hopkins, you're with the wimps. Ah, dodgeball. How I love the sound of boys crying in the morning. All right, you lazy bums, look alive. I want everyone to give their best, boys. Their best. I brought in some outside talent to challenge your team, Hopkins. Have fun. Pick up that ball, you pansy. Get a move on. What are you standing around for? What are you waiting for? Come on, get the ball. Come on, you look anemic. You call that a throw? You're supposed to dodge the ball, you losers. You're playing like a bunch of ladies. You can start any time. Put some effort into those throws. That is the most pathetic display of dodgeball I have ever seen. You there. Don't be a wimp! This ain't good till someone cries! Come on, show me you have some balls! Get off the court now! Get off the court! You're out! Out! Ha ha! Looks like it hurts! Nice shot! Man out! Get off the court! You're gone! Go to the bench! Get back in there! You're on! Don't just sit there! Get in there! You're on! Man back! Return to court! Get in! Now! Get off the bench! You! Get back! Well, I can't say I'm surprised, Hopkins. You always struck me as a failure. The nerds lose. Athletic Darwinism at its finest. The weak have been eliminated. Splendid! I can't believe you chumps lost to those nerds. Pathetic! Hopkins and the nerds are the victors against all odds? Well done! Hopkins and his misfits win? What has the world come to? Hopkins, you passed my class. Come back whenever you feel like teaching these wimps a few things. Don't hit me, Hopkins! What are you doing, Jimmy? You boy, what the hell are you doing? Come on, let's see what you got. Hit me! Hit me! Hey, hit me! Hit me! I'll put you in the ground. You think you're bad, huh? Huh? That ain't fair. Mommy! Somebody get the nurse. My hernia's ruptured. Aw, man, that's rotten. Get a doctor. It's an emergency. You better come up here and get whooped. You want to have a go, huh? You want to make this personal Oh, right on target. Oh, you little punk. Come on, you girls. Let's see some blood. I want to see pain here, ladies. Now, this is real education. Who the hell did that? Which little punk did that? There, you see? Oh, good. Thanks. Thanks. I'll be giving this to charity. Here, take this. Hi. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Okay, now I need you to do this for me. Okay, now pay attention. The school needs your help. Hopkins, I need a favor. Jimmy, listen. I've got to ask a favor of you. You better be kidding. Who do you think you're messing with? You better stop that now. You're a disgrace. Your parents should be ashamed. You're an embarrassment. You're the most pathetic creature on God's earth. We've got to make him pay. Pay, I tell you. Blah. A rat. My God! Excuse me? You better smarten your act up, boy. You're pathetic, boy. A loser. Hey, Hopkins. Hey, stay out of trouble now, Hopkins. Now behave, Hopkins. Hey, get off! You should stop that right now. That's terrible. Stop that immediately. You look ridiculous. I hope your mother is proud of what she spawned. Huh? What the hell are you doing? You can't do that. Stop it now. Stop it. You can kill us all. You, stop that now. Come on, you're useless. Put some effort in. Imagine you're trying to kill someone. Come on, team. Show me heart. Show me guts. Show me liver. You're playing like girls. Cause some pain. We keep going until someone cries. Why am I teaching at a girls' school? You're pathetic. Will you make someone cry, please? Either you try harder or I'll knock your teeth out. Son, do you wear a dress in your spare time? In my day, you'd all be hanged. Start trying, you pathetic scumbags. Come on, kids, show some heart. Either that or puke. Will you make your enemies suffer, men? Don't any of you kids really care? Show me some heart. Come on, team. Put some effort in. Suffer. Sports is about making people suffer. You know that? You are a wimp, kid. You probably end up a nurse. Why don't you try to kiss them? You're pathetic. You're a wimp. You're a girl and you're a wimpy girl. In life, you make your enemies suffer. Put them in therapy. Come on, guys. In sports, we make each other suffer. Sports is pain. Remember that. You're all wimps. I didn't know this was a girls' school. You're girls, man. Girls. Did you forget your sports bra, kid? Act like a man. Try. You're a real loser, kid. A real loser. I want to see some puke, and I want to see some tears. It's like a family reunion. blood, sweat, tears, and pain. You, kid, you're a loser. A loser. Try harder, you damn little girl. Try. You're a wimp. No wonder your parents sent you away. Whoa! What's that smell? That's revolting. Call the police. Damn you, boy. I'll find you later. I've got better things to do than to try to find you. Damn pupils get worse every year. You! Stop sneaking. Hopkins, I see you. You, boy, stop sneaking around. Who made that noise? I heard something. Some boy is hiding. Come out here, whoever you are, now. I see you. Get back here. Boy, yes, you. Stop running. You. Come here! Come out, boy! Come out now! You can't hide from me, boy! What are you hiding for? I mean you no harm, boy! Stop that vandalism now! Stop doing that this instant! Really? We can't stand for that! This school has gone to the dogs! That's appalling! I will soon put a stop to that! I see you, boy! I'm watching you, you punk! You want some of me, huh? You think you're impressing me, huh? You're a pathetic degenerate. Your mom is a dog. You look ridiculous, Hopkins. Your hair looks absurd, boy. Ridiculous. Hopkins, those pants are pathetic. Why are you wearing girls' shoes, boy? Wow, Hopkins. That shirt makes you look even dumber. That better not be a real tattoo, boy. I heard you got taught a lesson about ovulation, boy. Now stay away from eggs. One day the rooster, the next the feather duster. Hey, Hopkins, you're ridiculous. Get to class. You're humiliating only yourself. You need to see the school psychiatrist. What did you say, Hopkins? You better watch yourself, Hopkins. Come here, Hopkins, right now. Hopkins, you're an imbecile, a moron. You'll end up in jail, Hopkins. The head told me you had family problems, Hopkins, but he didn't say it was inbreeding. This way. Come on, follow me. Over here. Thanks, Hopkins. You're a good kid for a degenerate. What is that thing on your head, boy? Thank you. Hey, boy, this way. Hopkins, where are you going? What are you doing out now? Get to bed right now. You, kid, you should be in bed. Get to bed right now. It's after curfew, kid. You know that. Stop that. You, kid, come here. I'll knock some respect into you, kid. You, get here right now. You're gonna be sorry, kid. Very sorry. Come on. Class is about to start. You know school is about to start. You should hurry up, kid. Class is about to begin. Come on, look at the time. Class is about to begin. Your lessons are about to begin. Hurry up. Stop that. You better behave. Hey, that's a crime, kid. What are you doing? What the hell do you think you're playing at? Get out of here. What are you doing in here? You shouldn't be here, kid. Get the hell out of here right now. What do you think you're doing in here? Get to class. Shouldn't you be in school? Aren't you supposed to be in class now? You should be in class. Get to class. Now! I can't believe it! What the hell is that? All right, wimps, it's time for some wrestling instruction. I'm going to teach you how to grapple an opponent and throw him onto the ground. This will require physical contact between you and your opponent. Don't any of you enjoy it? All right. Last class we learned grappling. Today we'll cover escaping from grapples. Good morning, ladies. Today we'll be doing submissions. Hopkins, drop that nail polish and get on a mat. Good morning, ladies. Today's a test. Show me what you got. Lewis, you and Hopkins are first up. Good morning, all. One more wrestling class before your quilting circle. Today we'll be looking at some teamwork moves. All right, let's try something else. This is going to separate the boys from the girls. I got some real fun for today's class. I've been looking forward to this all week. Good to see you back, ladies. Today we're in for a real treat. You left the mat, you ninny. Stay on the mat, you idiot. Throw your opponent off the mat, Jimmy. Don't be such a spaz, Hopkins. Where are you going, Hopkins? Do something, Hopkins. Hopkins, don't be such a girl. You want to fail this class, Hopkins? I thought you were supposed to be tough, Jimmy boy. Don't just bloody well stand there. Do something. That's better, Hopkins. That's right, hurt him. That's what I'd like to see. That's right, Hopkins. Get close and personal. I love the sound of boys hurting each other. Come on, boys. Show me what you got. Okay, boys. No messing around this time. All right, boys. I want to see you sweat. All right, boys. I want you to concentrate. Boys, I want you to give it everything you got. Louis, I hear there's a spot on the cheerleading squad. You should try out. Louis, I can't believe you let that wimp beat you! It appears Jimmy's more of a man than Louis here. What the hell are you thinking about, Louis? Louis, keep this up and you're off the wrestling team. You need to train harder, Hopkins, and not waste your time on that art and English crap. This isn't a dance class, you ninny! Get that through your head! Get out of my sight now! I always knew you were useless, Hopkins. You're pathetic, Hopkins. Utterly pathetic. Hopkins, I was wrong about you. Maybe you really are a really strong girl. Not too bad, Hopkins. Maybe you're not completely useless, Hopkins. Don't be so damn smug, Hopkins. I'll get you down yet. Wipe that grin off your face, Hopkins. You're not as good as you think. All right, Hopkins, you're quite the wrestler. I want to focus on the beginners, so don't bother coming to any more wrestling classes. All right, Hopkins, you're quite the wrestler. I want to focus on the beginners, but you can come back anytime you want.
Kill those dirty rats! I saw one nibbling on a book. Kill it! There, I see one. Ah! They're probably leaving their filth everywhere. Disgusting. Those critters are even worse than the students. Please, Jimmy, step up the extermination. I want you to kill every single one of them, Jimmy. All of them. Those filthy rats have no respect for my beautiful library. Jimmy, use that poison gadget thing. Hopkins, would you please use that rat poison type gadget? Come on, child, use the rat poison. That rat poison smells awful. I don't think that's good for my lungs. I'm feeling a little woozy here. I think I might faint. Are you all right, Jimmy? Jimmy, can you hear me? Well done, Jimmy. Now bring that awful poison contraption over here. Check the delivery crate to see if any of them are still lurking in there. Yes, those crates. The rats appeared once those books were delivered. Thank you, Jimmy. If you have any late fees, I think we can just forget about them. Peculiar. Dangerous. Reminds me of that book, Wrath of a Fool. Some just like hospitals. Excuse me. Sorry, didn't see you. What are you doing? Do not touch me. You did it on purpose. Giving me germs. Rude. You are not excused. I will put a curse on you. What are you doing? Hey, what did you do? You're keeping me from my books. Move. Oh, I do not believe it. This is not acceptable. Unbelievable. I have books to tend to, so farewell. I have to go back to work now. It's been educational. I have to get back to my world now. I need some assistance here. Come and help, please. Come here, you little rascal. I have read many books on running. Hide, little mouse. You lack courage. I need better shoes. There must be at least 20 students with overdue books. Perhaps I can have a metal detector at the library door. Would large, intimidating glasses look good on me? I'd like a sweatshirt with librarian embroidered. Should I donate my collection of rare books to the Bullworth Library? Is it time I change my hair? It's been 30 years. I'm irate. I might set the library on fire. I want to hit someone repeatedly with a Russian novel. Peculiar. Well done. I am proud. At any rate, incidentally, some nerd students have slept over in my library in the past. A teacher took out a book about quilting without signing out. Miss Peabody used to read romance novels after school. Some teachers want the library to subscribe to sports magazines. All the prep boys read as little as the jocks. The principal has never read the golden age of library. I hardly ever see Mr. Wiggins in the library all these years. I heard the school cook is writing a cookbook. Some girls are dressing inappropriately for the carnival. Nerd boys are taking books to a fort in the old observatory. Some think they can keep my books past the end of semester. Mr. Burton smells funny. He is not allowed in my library. That is exactly what I heard. That is hard to believe. I want proof before I believe that. It can't be true. I can never smile genuinely. I do not look good in bright colors. Sometimes I look like a man. When I was 7, I put a novel in the non-fiction shelf. Tough luck. Sorry to hear that. Get over it. Snap out of it. There are not enough books in this world. There is not enough money to buy books for the library or for me. People do not read enough these days. People should face jail time for not returning books on time. Goodbye. See you in the library. Bye. I have never returned anything late. I haven't lost any books, except for a handful of special cases. I am extremely clean. I arrive 5 minutes early to all appointments. That is impressive. You are a good human being. That is good. Have you ever read the classic Memoirs of a Librarian? Have you ever finished reading an entire book while walking? Have you ever alphabetized your wardrobe by brand name? Have you ever eaten anything in the library? Yes. No. Yes, of course. No, absolutely not. I feel sick. You stupid boy, what are you doing? You do not attack your own. Stop, you confused child. You bad bad child. I am your punisher. I will teach you a lesson. I will fix you, you naughty child. I am not doing well. Oh, I feel bad. This is no good. I am feeling very weak. I want my books. I am tired now. I will put an end to your naughtiness. I am going to punish you. I will not tolerate this nonsense. Oh, my. That is painful. Not a good thing to do. Get him! Get him! Kill! Kill! What are you waiting for? Whoever did that is banned from the library. Who just did that? That's good for now. Next time it'll be more. Take it. Hello? Hello there. Oh, hi. I need the following done. Listen to what I say and focus. You must help me. Help me. How dare you touch me? What on earth do you think you're doing? What did you just do? What is your problem? What are you, brain dead? Are you asleep? This is entertaining. That is hilarious and tasteful. I want him to get to know pain. Well, that had better not be a rat. Hello, whatever your name is. Sure, whoever you are. Hello to you, you little brat. Well, hello to you. Why, hello. How are you today? Bad things are happening. What is going on there? It is good to see pretty things from time to time. What indulgence. So many disappointments. Pointless activities of a modern society. No! This will cost you your life. What in God's name is that? Is that what I think it is? Something smells. Is this someone's cologne? Maybe I was seeing things. It was my imagination, perhaps. There is nothing here. Why are you always where you're not supposed to be? What might you be doing? What are you doing? Odd sounds. Where there is strange sound, there is trouble. Is that sound in my head? I saw you. Come here, sneaky little thing. I'm on to you. My eyes are like hawks. Lost him. Too bad. Next time. This is the last time you get away. That is a misdemeanor, young man. In some countries, they chop your hand off. Useful information. I am not surprised. No extra points for telling on your friends. This is disturbing information. I know you have some overdue books. Tell the truth. You have never read a book. You cannot even read, can you? I've seen you pretend. You primitive child. Don't come to the library. You are a bad seed. I am going to hit you with a book. Do you want me to throw a hard cover at your face? Shall I drag you to the principal's office? I shall hit you with my stainless steel stapler. You should have stayed home if you had nothing else to wear. Your hair looks ridiculous. I'll give you a haircut right now. Most pet beds are made with better fabric than those pants are. Even I think those shoes are laughable. And look at my shoes. I can wear weird shirts because I have substance. Not you. That tattoo makes you look unintelligent. The eggs come off in time, but the humiliation is forever. You will never feel good about yourself ever again. That sounds wonderful. Why, thank you. I was just thinking that. Why not? You little person. Your words mean little to me as you mean little. Shut your filthy mouth. Stop talking, boy. You are on the library blacklist. Look before sitting in the library. Come this way. Come. Quick. Thank you. Good job. Take that thing off your head at once. This is not a circus. I appreciate it. Where are you going? This way, not that way. You should be in bed. Nothing good can come out of you being out this late. Evil follows children who are out late. Good children do bad things if they are out after dark. Go home, you juvenile delinquent. I am tenacious, so you will be caught. I will punish you. I will not rest until you're brought to justice. You will not escape Judgment Day. You will pay for your crimes. Time to get your education. Classes are starting. Classes are starting, believe it or not. Get educated. Go to class. Do not be late to class. Do not enter the world of crime. If you commit one crime, you're one step closer to the devil. Minor crime leads to self-destructive lifestyle and bad skin. You commit a minor crime, you're bad for life. Criminals are not allowed in my library. Why are you trespassing? The devil will find you, trespasser. Gotcha! I'm watching you. You can get shot for trespassing. You know better than to trespass. Children who skip school will end up in prison. You are not my child, so I don't care, but don't skip class. Stop skipping class. Just drop out. Don't fool yourself. Can you afford to skip school? Students who skip school routinely get acne. The world is a horrible place. What is it?
Come on, child. Don't keep the good doctor waiting. Most of your classes are going to be in this building. Art and photography is on the top floor. Your chemistry and biology classes are on this floor. You're in Mr. Galloway's English class, I believe. That's on this floor. There are morning and afternoon classes. You are expected to attend both classes at both times, but you may pick whatever class appeals to you. It's another one of Dr. Crabblesnitch's innovations. He is highly respected in educational circles. If you're not in class at the appropriate time, you can get in a lot of trouble. I'll take you past the fountain to the gym, Harrington House, and the auto shop. But first, I have to get some books from the library for Dr. Crabblesnitch. You know, he's a brilliant man. Exactly. Now come along. Another thing. New students aren't allowed off campus during the fall. We want everyone to get to know each other well before you go gallivanting off to town. Oh yes, it's great. Keeps you all in line. Bedtime is at 11 p.m. We're very strict about that. Here we are. You wait here until I get back. Did you hear me, Hopkins? Wait for me here. Don't get in any trouble. Good. Hopkins, what are you doing? You're going straight back to the office. Meet me at the library. If you don't know where it is, ask that girl for directions. Well, yes. At least until your trust fund runs out. Sorry, what did you say? I was thinking about how to reframe Dr. Crabblesnitch's diplomas. He has so many, you know. That makes sense. You are. What? I didn't see anything. Oh, there you are, Jimmy. I'll make this quick. Your mom has sent you a Christmas present. I know. You are very lucky your mom is so nice. You may go now. Please take a seat. I'll be with you in a minute. Jimmy, what are you doing with the principal's paddle? You're not man enough to handle it. Yes, sir. I believe that's Damon, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. He's so charismatic when he's angry. You'll break your neck like that. Stop that immediately. Maybe that'll teach you not to be reckless. I could have told you that would happen. Be careful. Look where you're going. Don't be such a child. You are out of control. Why can't you be more careful? Oof! Will you stop bothering me? I'm busy. Stop this silliness. I don't have time for you. I'm in a hurry here. Could you move it, idiot? Do you have to just stand there? Would you get out of here, you little monster? You just don't care, do you? I better not have broken anything. I have to get to work. Are you trying to murder me? Stop struggling. You'll learn your place yet. We'll see what Dr. Crabblesnitch has to say. You are in real trouble now, young man. You will be disciplined. A good spanking would do you a world of good. Dr. Crabblesnitch needs me. That will be all, Hopkins. I have to go make some tea for Dr. Crabblesnitch. Somebody stop this mad child. Someone help me with this thug! Stop right there! You won't get away! This is not the end of this! Come back here! Oh, it's too much. When he looks into my eyes, I just get so weak in the knees. Don't forget to get more tea for Dr. Crabblesnitch. Will he ever notice my devotion? I wonder if I'll have another one of those dreams tonight. He's so strong, so commanding, so brilliant. Oh, don't the students appreciate what Dr. Crabblesnitch is doing for them? Probably not. It's just so typical for these animals. Something should be done. I'm sure the good doctor will agree with me. Now, what's all this? You're a credit to the school. You've done Bullworth proud. Before I forget, oh, yes, there's another thing. Apparently, he got nominated for an international prize for his educational theories. They were discussing locking delinquent students in their rooms. God, I hope that happens. I don't trust her. She's trying to seduce the good doctor. I'm certain of it. Oh, he's been drinking again. I'm certain of it. Someone really should talk to that man. I've been working here late quite frequently these days. There's just so much to do. They say that corporal punishment and discipline is good for the soul. I very much agree. The discipline is going to be very tight this year. I've been personally assured. The Harrington Fund has made another big donation to Bullworth. They're such a fine family. Apparently some children have been caught throwing snowballs at their teachers. It's dreadful. The pictures are everywhere. What was that little hussy thinking? The students are being very good, it seems. I think the advanced educational theories are really paying off. I believe it's all the doing of that Hopkins child. He's a dreadful character. Something should be done! I'll have to bring that up at the next staff meeting. Thank you for letting me know. How dreadful! Sometimes I just don't think I can satisfy him. I was 2 minutes late with the tea. I felt awful. I worry I'm too friendly to the children sometimes. I mislaid my copy of the school disciplinarian and now I just don't know what to read at bedtime. Can't say I'm sympathetic. I only concern myself with Dr. Crabblesnitch's needs. Discipline is always the best answer. A good cup of tea is never wrong, I always say. Bullworth would be a great school if it wasn't for all those awful kids. The principal's office just doesn't get the respect it is due. It's quite shocking. Those little rats are kissing and doing other horrible things. I just know it. They all deserve a good spanking. All of them. I have something to do for Dr. Crabblesnitch. Duty calls. Goodbye. I've been working extra hard recently, being pushed to the limit. It's very fulfilling. He always says such wonderful things. I feel I learned so much from listening. He told me that I'd really been impressing him recently. My heart almost skipped a beat. I misplaced the file, so that awful child got suspended. All for the best of Bullworth, of course. I'm sure the good doctor would approve. How encouraging. I see. Very well, then. Did you ever read The School Disciplinarian? It's quite inspiring. Have you ever gotten one of those little brats expelled? Have you ever dedicated yourself fully to serve a genius? It's very fulfilling. Did you ever love someone from afar, knowing they'd never truly see you for who you are? I'd never consider such a thing. I'd have to ask Dr. Crabblesnitch first. Why, I'd never thought it possible. I couldn't say. Oh, my! Stop that immediately! Have you no manners? Cut that out now! I'll have you expelled! Dr. Crabblesnitch will hear of this. You are a monster! You will be disciplined! Dr. Crabblesnitch, where are you? This is shocking. How could you? I need the doctor. Discipline is completely gone. Something must be done. Why, you ruffian! This will be reported. Stop that immediately. You brutes! Stop it! You should be beaten for this. Dr. Crabblesnitch will not be pleased. What is this? Why, who did that? Very good, Hopkins. It's only right. Here you go. Hello? Yes. May I help you? It is very important to Dr. Crabblesnitch that this gets done right. I'm only going to explain this once. Hopkins, I need you to do something for me. Don't let it go to your head, but I need your help. Insubordination! Dr. Crabblesnitch will hear of this. Oh, no, you didn't! I always knew you were a failure. Dr. Crabblesnitch was right about you. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yes, may I help you? Dr. Crabblesnitch is busy. You may wait quietly. Very quietly. Hopkins, is it? Very good. Dr. Crabblesnitch does not have time to see you. What do you think you're doing? Dr. Crabblesnitch! This child is out of control! Stop that, you monster! Dr. Crabblesnitch! Help me! He must be punished. Get that thing away from me! Don't try sucking up to me. I've got my eye on you. I know what you're about, Hopkins. What's your name again? You're the Hopkins child, aren't you? I hope you're not in trouble. Stop that nonsense immediately. Quit with your antics now. Oh, Dr. Crabblesnitch would love this. Oh, my. How nice! What a sad spectacle. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Vandals! Hooligans! I'll have you expelled! Stop that, you terrorist! Will you be careful? What is that smell? How spooky! Maybe it was just a rat. Oh no, rats! Must just have imagined it. Hopkins! Is that you there? What are you doing there, Hopkins? Why are you skulking around here, Hopkins? I could swear I heard something. Dr. Crabblesnitch, was that you? Hello? Anybody there? I'll catch you, you miscreant! Get back here, you rat! Stop and let me see you! He has to be around here somewhere. I know you're there. I guess I must have chased him off. Walls are not for riding on, young man. Stop this vandalism immediately! I'll inform Dr. Crabblesnitch. You should be able to deal with this. I'll make sure he is punished severely. Oh my! That is unheard of. You're like a wild beast. This will go on your permanent record. You'll get yours. Just you wait. I'll be informing Dr. Crabblesnitch. You wretched child. I have half a mind to punish you. Don't make me take you to the office. Keep that up and you're in deep trouble, young man. I've had about enough out of you. You will learn respect. What is that you're wearing, Hopkins? That is the most unsightly hairstyle, young Hopkins. Those pants are not proper attire. We don't condone such footwear fashions here. Where's your uniform, young Hopkins? Dr. Crabblesnitch does not approve of tattoos. You should not bother those Harrington kids, Hopkins. You'll be sent home soon enough, Hopkins. Run along now, child. Don't have time for this. Don't be silly. Is that all, then? That is no way to address an adult. There'll be none of that, Hopkins. Don't take that tone with me, young man. Careful now, Hopkins. You're a disgrace to your mother. I shall not stand for this. This way, Hopkins. Don't dawdle, child. This way. Very good, Hopkins. Take that thing off of your head immediately. Very good, then. Pay attention, Hopkins. Don't run off like that, child. What are you doing out so late? You should be in bed. It's past curfew. You're up to no good. Why aren't you in bed? You'll have to come to the office now you've done it. This is unacceptable. Don't make me come after you. I'm taking you in. Get to your class. Don't dawdle. Get to class. You should get ready for class. It's about time to go to class. Run along now. Get to class. That's not allowed. Dr. Crabblesnitch will not approve. Do stop that. What are you thinking? That's not proper behavior. You should not be here. You're not allowed here. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Children are not allowed here. Shouldn't you be in class? Truancy will be severely punished. I'm sure you should be in class. You better not be skipping school. You shouldn't be gallivanting around like this. You should be in class. No one appreciates what I go through. Whatever could that be?
What are you doing with my chocolate? Hey! That's my candy! Let go of my chocolate, you brat! Time for a treat! Ah, shoot! The rats are in the chocolate again! How well? It does make 'em taste sweeter when you roast 'em. If these little bastards like pumpkin, that's all they'll be eating next week! Those costumes keep getting stupider every year! What's that kid supposed to be? Trick or treat my arse! I'll give them some treats, all right! See how they like that? Ha! What's the big idea with Halloween anyways? Stupid costumes and candy? Oh, candy, right. I guess there is a point. Oh, look! I found a candy still wrapped! How lucky! Oh, I got a little in the special punch. Oh, well, a little Edna never hurt anyone. Hold your horses, you brats! I'm working as fast as I can! What? You don't have my things yet, you lazy boy? Get on with it! You ain't getting no treats until you get me my things! Now get! Stop fooling around, kid! Go! And don't come back until you have everything! Oh, there you are! About time! Nonsense! There are no fuzzy eaters at Bullworth! It'll last for a month! It's me! I'm here to get the stuff! Come on! I don't have all day! Those brats don't know how difficult it is to feed them on a budget! They better appreciate the effort I'm going through! This waiting is driving me batty! But the price is great! Ah, it's so great to finally be out of the kitchen, though I can't say I care for the food here. Ha ha ha! I know! I've spent many years slaving away to get this good. It didn't come easy, I'll tell you that. Oh, my dear doctor, I am very passionate in my love of chemistry. It's all I can think about when I'm cooking away in my kitchen. Awful, you say? Why, I don't know who it could be. I mean, kids are so silly. I hate most of them, the obnoxious little brats. Oh, yes, me too. I imagine they'd be constantly thinking about your bald head, the beads of sweat on your forehead, and the way your lab coat clings ever so snugly to your backside. Oh, yes, it's obvious, isn't it? Will you leave us alone? Can't you see we're on a date here? What the hell is your problem? Are you jealous of us? Get out of here, you little brats, before I get my cleaver! Oh, look over there! A blue car! That one was special, but it drove away. Your coffee is getting cold, Watsy. Drink it all. It's good stuff. Don't worry about it. It's probably nothing. Yeah, that's probably it. Have some more coffee. You! What are you doing? That's disgusting! Punk kids! At least somebody's having fun. Serves you right. That'll teach ya. Excuse me. Oops! I was a million miles away. Sorry about that. Look out! Be more careful. What's the big idea? You gotta screw loose, punk. Keep your eyes on the road. This place is going to the dog. I've got to take a vacation. Keep your eyes on the road. Get off the road! Learn how to drive! Are you looking for trouble 'cause you found it? Are you gonna move or am I gonna have to make you move? I've fallen! And I'm gonna get up! Someone's gonna be sorry! That was the last straw! I don't know what's wrong with you punks today! Oh, I need a vacation so bad! I gotcha! I gotcha! So it's you, you low-life punk! Ha! Stopped you in your tracks, punk! Okay, I think I left the Salisbury steak on the grill too long. Gotta go! There we go! Oh no! I hear my soup boiling! Bye! Alright! Darn! I forgot! I don't think that chicken was dead when I put it in the oven. Gotta go make sure! Come on over and see! The natives are getting restless. Hey! Check this out! I'm gonna get you! Punk! You can't! Get away from me! You better get back here, you punk! You better stay there if you know what's good for you! Gotta quit smoking! Gotta get away, gotta get out of here. If I find the punk who unscrewed the tops of the salt shakers, what do I care about some stupid health inspector? I can't believe the nerve of that principal. Be sanitary. Ha! Yeah, right. Since when do they care if the kitchen's disinfected? If I don't get a vacation, someone's going into the blender. That was too much, even for me to take! Are there no limits to anything around here? What? You did great! Nice work! And so, whatever. I think I'm not getting any time off this year. That Galloway is an old drunk. That Dr. Slawter is such a gentleman. The only difference between me and McRae is what's in our hot dogs. I wonder what the burger's secret ingredient will be this year. I think this is the year that someone finally loses it. It looks like Hattrick and Galloway are at it again. I think Jimmy is gonna get Slawter to finally notice me. I heard they finally sent that drunk Galloway to the nut house. I've heard there's gonna be the usual carnage after the big game. There's a rumor that staff aren't gonna be able to take their summer vacations this year. There's a rumor going around that the parents are gonna close this place down for good. Yeah, it happens every year. Sure, there's always something. I don't believe that. That's ridiculous. I think I'm gonna poison someone unless I get some time off. This is the year I think I'm really gonna lose it. Maybe I was too forward with Dr. Slawter last year. I still get worried someone might throw up a dog collar. Welcome to the real world. Well, that's how things work here at Bullworth. Tell me something I don't know. That's the way the stale pizza crust crumbles. There's something in the corner of the meat locker that I won't go near. I'm telling you, I know this year's hamburger mix is cat. The school lunch program just sent me World War II surplus sauerkraut. These plunk kids must have stomachs of iron. That's all I can say. Toodle. So long. Dr. Slawter is sure to notice the special lunch I'm making them. With this new burger mix, I'll really control the pet population around here. Nice! It's been 4 whole meals without washing. Maybe I can mix some kind of tranquilizer from the chem lab into the soup. Oh yeah, sure. Oh, I know. Okay, yeah. Have you seen the weird stuff in the meat locker? You haven't eaten the hot dogs lately, have you? You ever just pack up and run off somewhere? You ever wonder what a chef looks like naked? Oh yeah, all the time. Been there, done that. Just another waste of time if you ask me. Holy cow! You're turning on me like a pig on a spit. Just what do you think you're doing, Jimmy? Hey! Are you crazy, kid? Ever wonder what the inside of a hot dog looks like? You're gonna find out! I'm gonna cook your goose! You're the turkey in my Thanksgiving dinner! Don't think anyone will notice your hair in the pasta sauce! I need a vacation. Palm trees, sand, mountain. Put me in the meat locker. Dr. Slawter. Someone disinfect the grill. Not the flying waffles. Waffles! You're gonna be pureed like a rotten tomato! I was second-string shot put for the '76 Olympics, beanpole! It's burger mix time for you, punk! I'm gonna hang you to freeze on the meat rack! Ah! Guess menopause is still a few years off. You got a new recipe for me, punk? Give it to him! Teach that punk a lesson! Turn him into dog food! Someone's cruising for a bruising. That better not be some uncooked meat patty. Now that's what I want to see. I'll take that, please. Take this and be discreet. Oh, hello there. Good to see ya. Howdy, stranger. Okay. Here's what I need you to do. You better not mess this up. I might have something I could use a hand on. You could be kinda useful to me. You mind your manners. Well, that's a fine bowl of nuts. What's the big idea, punk? Another punk? What a waste of flesh. I've seen fillets with more backbone. Ha! That is so pathetic. You think you've got problems? I would like to see that guy taken down a notch or two, I'll tell you that. Here comes dessert. Hey! I was saving that for Sunday dinner. Oh, you again. What is it now, Jimmy? Yeah, what do you want? Hi, Jimmy. What's the good word, Jimmy? What's cooking, Jimmy? You leave my friend alone. Don't worry. Edna will save you. Now that's nice. Ah, there's something I could see more of. Every year they try the same stupid garbage. When are they gonna learn how pathetic that is? No! Not that! No! You can't! You can't! You can't! Hey! Who shot that? What's going on over there? Whatever that smell is, it's giving me some recipe ideas. What is that appetizing scent? That was strange. Oh, well, whatever, I still have to think about where I can get all those cats. This is a waste of time. Jimmy, what are you doing there? What do you think you're doing, young man? What? You thought I wouldn't see you? I know I heard something wrong. Somebody's up to something, I can feel it. There's gonna be some trouble soon, I can taste it. Get back here! I saw you! Come back here! You think I won't catch you? Where are you, you little punk? I know you're in here, so come on out! You can't hide from me forever! Oh, please! Ha! Like you can spell! So, that's what happened. What kind of punk tattles on someone? Keep it up! Hey, I could use a snitch like you on my side. Yes, tell Auntie Edna everything. I've got your beef franks right here. These hands have throttled roosters, you know. I can give you cancer just by touching you, punk. Ever see a refrigerator from the inside, punk? You can be tomorrow's lunch special, you know. There are people like you in my salads, punk. I can fillet and deep fry you so fast you won't be able to lick your fingers in time. How'd you like to see what a deep fryer looks like from the inside? You better start having someone taste your food for poison. Want a one-way ticket to the food processor? Ha! Another thrift store heist, Jimmy? Is that haircut the new thing or just a tragic mistake? Nice pants. Did the swamp bleed down to your skin? Lose those shoes, Jimmy. I can hide them in the stew. I've seen desserts with better toppings than that shirt, Jimmy. Isn't that tattoo made from the same dye I use in my mint sauce? I can't believe you let those snobs egg you like that. Hey, Jimmy! Heard any good yolks lately? You want me to bake you some cookies, your highness? Once more with feeling, please. You'll have to work on that delivery for a while. If you've got some beef with me, take a number. Whatever. I've got lamb chops to thaw. Listen, you're turning into a real pain. You're starting to stick in my craw, Jimmy. Why don't you come over here and say that? If I served you as a Thanksgiving turkey, no one would know the difference. Just remember who's queen of the kitchen. I've got some mushed peas since you're obviously a baby. Okay. Follow me and pay attention. Get behind me and pipe down. Nice work, Jimmy. You must have gotten a really bad haircut to want to wear that, Jimmy. Thanks. Not there, you stupid punk. Wrong way. You want to wreck everything. You always manage to escape. Curfew isn't in your vocabulary, is it, punk? What part of stay in your dorm don't you understand? I see you, runner! I know what you punks get up to. I'm gonna get you punks if it's the last thing I do! You punks are on borrowed time! You kids picked the wrong cafeteria lady to mess with! I'm gonna drag you kicking and screaming into Crabblesnitch's office if I have to! I'm gonna make you punks wish you'd never heard the name Edna! Get to class right now! You wanna miss the beginning of class? step on it! You better hurry up to class! I wish I could say you have no class, but you do, and you're gonna be late! I never thought I'd say this to a punk like you, but you have class! Don't go down the wrong road, kid. You might end up like me. Minor crimes become major ones. Today, a minor offense. Tomorrow, a lifetime of serving poison to punks at a boarding school. Kid, you keep this up and it's a future of burger flipping for you. There's no such thing as a small crime. Except short punks like you, of course. Can't you read the signs? This is a school, isn't it? What is it with you punks that you have to go where you're not allowed? You know what happens to the cat who got too curious? Why do you kids always make my life so difficult with this stupid stuff? Don't you ever think you might not be allowed somewhere for your own good? Haven't seen you here in a long time. At least someone got some time off. There are vacations to be had, I see. How come you get a vacation and I don't? Ah, the lucky holiday maker returns. The only person allowed on campus with a weapon is me! And I use it to make dinner. Weapons aren't allowed on campus. Why don't you drop it off in the kitchen? So, you punks really do run around armed to the teeth. If you punks keep carrying stuff like that, then we will too! Crabblesnitch will so throw the book at you if he finds out about that! Ah, please! Someone get me out of this nightmare school! What in the name of rabbit stew is that?
Bring this to Miss Phillips, then come meet me by my classroom. This one's 25 years old. Please bring it to safety. There's one more, a bottle of fine port. It's in the trophy case. James, you have to get that bottle to Miss Phillips. What are you doing back here? James, please don't mess around. I need you to help me, James. I'll be waiting for you on the other side of the school with the next bottle. Meet me on the second floor over by the chemistry room for the third bottle. It's not here. Now, where did I put that last bottle? Ah, Hopkins, young squire. Good to see you. Where are we going? You know where you can stick it, Hattrick? I'll tell you where you can stick it. The best laid plans of mice and men gang off to Galloway. Especially at Bullworth! Maybe I should just join the army. It wouldn't be any worse than this dump. Moby, you bastard! Where are you, big white tub of whale blubber? River Run, past Even Adams. From swerve of shore to bend of bay to... Yeah. Bring us by a commodious weakness of recirculation back to Howth Castle and environs. I think he meets up with them downtown. Maybe you can find him there. Jimmy, here comes Hattrick. I'll be waiting here for your return. Really? I'll take that pompous bastard down a notch. Richly doesn't begin to describe it. Well, you didn't get any pictures, Jimmy? Oh, hang on. You'll be in trouble if they see you. I'll go check myself out. You wait here until everything is clear. Excuse me, I think I am done here. I would like to check myself out. Lead on! Jimmy, I really appreciate this. Thank you. Oh, good show, young daredevil. Ah, such spirit. Only thing to do is pick yourself up. Onward and upward, son. Ahem. Oh, hello. Why did you do that? Can't you be more careful? Why must you always push me? Can't you show a little respect? I need a drink. Oh, just leave me alone. Ugh. Oh, come on! Do move out of the way! Please don't just stand there! Would it really be too much to ask for you to move? Come on, I'm trying to get to the liquor store! Why are you doing this? Why won't you move? Oh, that hurt! Figures this would happen. Just my luck! I'm sorry, Jimmy, but you left me no choice. I hate doing this! Come on, Jimmy, calm down! You're a good kid, Jimmy! Why are you doing this? You gotta stop doing this, Jimmy! Well, you certainly make things interesting, I'll give you that! Well, duty calls. Take care, Jimmy. I have some papers to mark. See you around. Bye, Jimmy. Have to get back to the grind. Would someone give me a hand, please? Could someone help me restrain him, please? Stop running! You won't get away this time! Very well, Jimmy. We'll talk about this later. Oh, fine, Jimmy. I'll let you go this time. I'm getting old. I better not do anything. It's a sure way to ruin the friendship, and that would destroy me. Why does Hattrick care? What's it to him other than someone else to push around? I need a drink. I think my big mistake was graduating from teacher's college. I wonder how that hobo got to live out by that bus. If I'm not careful, that could be me in a few years. Just maybe I'll fail Darby Harrington, in spite of what his father and Dr. Crabblesnitch might say. God knows he deserves it. It's more of the usual tiresome baloney. Will it ever stop? It's just getting to be too much. Too much! Very confusing. Very confusing. Now that was quite well done. You did very well. You should be proud. Ugh. Before I forget, did you hear? They're reorganizing the English curriculum again, and as usual without any input from the teachers. I heard City Council was considering making Bullworth a dry town. Once, 5 years ago, I had a student who actually liked poetry. The other kids nearly killed it. I'm not sure Mr. Hattrick has ever read a book that wasn't a textbook. Apparently, Mr. Luntz has a still in the basement, though he denies it all when I ask him. I don't care what they say about young Hopkins. I think he has a heart of gold. The poets think of autumn as a time of death and decay. They were probably thinking about the beginning of term at Bullworth. Someone keeps sniffing around my staff locker. I think they're trying to spy on me or something. I was told that Darby Harrington has to get an A in my class, even if he never shows up. We've been reading the Iliad in class, and Lola's been really interested. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. Ernest and Melvin have been particularly chipper in class recently. It's good to see them with a bit of spirit, you know? I've been seeing that Gary Smith having a lot of meetings in the office. He can't be up to any good. Well, it sure looks like things are back to normal, completely messed up. I read a book like that once. Forget what it was called. It doesn't really matter, you know. Really, that's an interesting observation. Sometimes you can be quite perceptive. Sometimes I think it's so very futile. I don't think anyone could see anything positive in me. I certainly don't. I feel like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders. To be honest, I've already given up. I only hang on out of habit. You should have a drink or two and try to forget about it. It is the fate of the sensitive to feel the ills of the world much more keenly. I wish there was something I could say. It's sad, but true. None of the students give a fig about the English language, and frankly, who can blame them? The administration of the school is like something out of Kafka. If there only was a way to make the students care about themselves, I'd have some hope. But there isn't. Bullying is rampant everywhere at the school, and I'm not talking about just the students. Farewell, my friend. Take care. I'll see you soon. I think I might give up drinking at work. Maybe I'll get up my courage and ask her. Back in college, I had so much hope for the future. Tonight, I think I'll curl up with a good novel and a nice drink. That's quite admirable. That sounds very positive. One day, I hope to emulate your fine spirit. Have you ever been infatuated with a colleague? Did you ever consider just running away from everything and moving to Paris? Have you ever tried to get published? Yeah, once, but it was a complete failure. I gave that up a long time ago. Not since I started drinking. Yeah, when I was younger. A long time ago. I wish I hadn't seen that. Oh, will you cut it out, please? Come on, Jimmy, don't be a poltroon. I'd really prefer it if you didn't do that. I'm sorry, Jimmy, but you're not allowed in the staff room. Hello, class. The curriculum demands that you do these vocabulary assignments. Why do you finish them here in class? That way you'll have more free time. Real learning is unstructured. That's what I've always said. Looks like it's time to do the second assignment. If you finish before time, I'll let you go early. I've heard reports that some of you have been helping each other on the assignments. An admirable show of teamwork. Do the assignment and be quiet. I'll just be sitting here drinking my tea. All right, you know the drill. You have the makings of a poet laureate, James. Well done, James. Well done indeed. You remind me of myself at your age. So full of hope, so full of vigor. Well done. I can't help but wonder how you do with a more challenging curriculum. Maybe you should spend a little more time reading, James. Would do you good. I'm afraid I can't give that a passing grade. Come on, James. Just apply yourself a little harder. Oh, don't worry, James. Failure is just a natural consequence of trying. It's all right, James. You can always do the assignment next class. Good one. Well done. That's right. Good show. Keep it up. Try again, James. I'm afraid that's not English. I don't think that's in the dictionary. That has to be some sort of slang. Yes? I'm afraid that's too short. That's not long enough. We don't count words that short. Something a little longer, please? I need a drink. Well, I'll let this one slide, James, since I don't want to stifle your creative spirit. You're a feisty one, aren't you, James? I'm afraid I can't allow that. So nice to see your spirit before it's beaten out of you. Still, I can't allow that. Well, Jimmy, I suppose you don't have to come back anymore. Unless you feel like it. Do you have any idea how disappointed I am right now? Just give it up, will ya? You're acting like a perfect beast. This is ridiculous. I need another drink. In all my years of teaching, I've never... Oh, you perfect brute. I'm getting too old for this. Why do I even try? Serves me right for even trying. Well, that is simply it. No, this will not stand. I will not accept that. Oh, you... Judas! Why would you spit on me? Oh, great! Another fight! Well, I suppose it shows a certain spirit. That's right! Get rid of all that aggression! Oh, come on now! Why would you do that? Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it. You're a good kid, Jimmy. A good kid. Here, take this. Hi there. Oh, hello. Good to see you. Well, I suppose I'd better explain it then, shouldn't I? Thanks, Jimmy. I really appreciate your doing this for me. Say, Jimmy, you think you could help me with something? Jimmy, I'm in a bit of a bind. Could you help me? That was absolutely unnecessary. Do you want to get in trouble? You buffoon! You're an ignorant cretin. You're a disgrace. I'm not a violent man, but if I were, I'd punch that little son of a gun. Poor rat. Please, not now, Jimmy. I'm quite busy. Maybe later. Hello, young squire. Good to see you, Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy. Stop immediately, you ruffian. Stop, you violence. Oh. There's still a bit of poetry left in the world. That lifts my spirit. Another dreary display. I should have stayed home and got drunk. Oh no, don't do that! Please don't! Oh! This is getting quite out of hand. That is really dangerous. Please stop. It's just like a trench in Flanders Field. Oh, what a ghastly smell. Could it be delirium tremens? I didn't just imagine that, did I? I could have sworn I heard something. Oh, come on now. You shouldn't be here. You better have a very good explanation, young man. That better not be you, Jimmy. Hello? Anybody there? Is that you, Miss Phillips? The jig is up. You might as well show yourself. You! Stop right there! Hey, come over here. What are you doing here? I could have sworn he went this way. Oh, well, I guess he got away. Good thing I didn't catch him. I might have had to turn him in. Why can't you just write on paper? I suppose you're expressing yourself in writing, but I mean, really? An interesting story. Did you ever think of writing it down? You know as well as I do, there's no point in me even trying. I suggest you do whatever young people do these days to get their minds off their problems. Well, thank you very much for telling me. It's given me plenty to think about. You're on your way down the drain, you perfect Neanderthal. It's all wasted on you. You have the sensitivity of a latrine. You're too stupid to know you're hopeless. Your spirit will get broken yet. You're beginning to make me angry. I'm afraid I can't tolerate such disrespect. Why do you have to push me? Do not forget I am a teacher. Must you dress like that? I must hand it to you, Jimmy, that hair is both daring and inappropriate. Are those sensible pants, Jimmy? I suppose the shoes are ludicrous on purpose. Couldn't you wear a better shirt? You're much too young to get a tattoo. Jimmy, why did you throw it all away? Ugh, how original. That was old 20 years ago. I wish you wouldn't do that. Well, I hope at least you feel better now. Oh, I suppose you think that's real clever, don't you? Imagine how clever you'd be if you paid attention in class. You're working quite hard at being the loathsome gutter snipe, aren't you? You know, Jimmy, I've actually been making an effort to be nice to you. Come on, Jimmy, you can do much better than that. Why are you wasting your time with this sort of stupidity? Follow me, Jimmy. Come on now. Thank you, young squire. You're making some sort of statement with that thing on your head? I'm in your debt. No, Jimmy, not that way. Your enthusiasm is carrying you the wrong way. Illicit nighttime adventures, eh? Better stop. You should be in your bed sleeping, and you know it. Come on, get back to your dorm. This explains why you're always sleepy in class. Stop that immediately. You! Come over here. You there, stop. Please stop right there. Well, that's quite enough of that. Class is about to start again. How time flies. It's class time again. We all have to go to class now. Come along now. Get to your classes, please. I'm sure you're as thrilled as I am that classes are about to start. Please stop that. Would you please not do that? Come on, don't do that. Why must you do such things? Please stop. You know you're not allowed to do that. Come on, you know you're not supposed to be here. Please leave. We can't have you here. Please. Students aren't allowed here. You better leave. Would you be good enough to leave? You're not allowed here. I don't blame you for skipping, but I can't let you get away with it. Real-life learning is better than classes, for sure, but it's not the Bullworth way. Come on, you know you ought to be in class. Can't say I don't understand, but you should be in class. We should both be in class right now. Come on now, you know you're not allowed to have that. Please put away that implement of destruction. Do you really need that thing? Is it really necessary to carry that thing around? Would you please get rid of that thing? Oh, great. Just as I thought things couldn't possibly get any worse. What in the heavens is that?
I tell you, he's a drunk. You'll see. He won't get away with it this time. Those bottles are around here somewhere. They are here somewhere. He thinks he's clever, but not clever enough. Of course, of course. And normally I would never interfere. But we must think of the children. What's that? There's something fishy here. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. Just imagine. Drinking in his classroom. Get that kid! That child had a bottle! He's trying to hide the evidence! Our young friend here has been helping Mr. Galloway. Galloway is clearly a bad influence. Just look at this young man. What on God's green earth is going on out there? You little punks! I'm going to call the cops on you, whoever you are. They're in my yard, destroying everything! Catch them! This is an outrage! Someone is going to pay for this! I have done nothing to deserve this! You better hope I don't catch you, whoever you are! Are you stooges incompetent? Why haven't you caught him yet? Hurry up and catch the little beggar! Why am I paying taxes for buffoons like you? You! What are you doing in my yard? You! What is the meaning of this? Oh, it's you, Hopkins! I'll have you ruined for this. I'm not old. I'm 4 times 12 years old. I see. You really need help to pass the class. The price just went up. You don't deserve any better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some other students to tutor. Hello, Mandy. Glad to see you're taking such a keen interest in math. Of course, I trust you have my fee. That's okay. Mandy paid the other half earlier. See you in class. Hello, Bucky. Good to see you. I'm surprised you need these tests. Yes, it is working out that way, isn't it? Soon everyone will need these if they want to pass. Oh no, this is not about money. I just want everyone to get into good universities. But I have to go. Oh, and I expect you to have finished cleaning my garage by tomorrow. Yes, I am. Very good. Well, come in. You can have a cup of tea while you and I double-check your spelling. Hey! What are you doing there? You looking for math help too, son? Don't skulk around, kid. Come over here. Hey, you! Break it up! That's enough of that! Break it up, you! Go change into your uniform! Why are you not in your uniform, young man? Go change immediately! You know, he drinks on school grounds. Think of the children, Dr. Crabblesnitch. What? You took pictures? But Oh, stop that, child! You'll get yourself killed, you little terror! You sniveling little brat! I hope that hurt. You deserve to suffer for that willful display of delinquency. Excuse me. Look out. Take care. Take care. You hit me. Watch where you are going. Hey, you, watch yourself. You pushed me on purpose, you delinquent. Incredible. You think it is okay to push people around? How dare you! Get out of my way now! Move! You're in the way, you cretin! You must be blind! You're blocking my car! Why didn't you move? You blocked my way! You did that on purpose! I know it! Someone called the police! That person should be arrested! You disgusting little imbecile! You're a disgrace to the school! The headmaster will hear of this! You will pay for this! I hope you're happy now! Happy and in pain! Maybe now you'll mend your ways! Excuse me, I can't wait around for you! I've got things to be getting on with! I need help! Help me! Come to my aid! Get back here! You need a sound beating! A thrashing! You little bounder! I'll get you, Jimmy Hopkins! Oh, get me an EKG. This school has gone massively downhill. The pupils are all fools. The teachers are worse. Nothing makes me happier than seeing a boy cry. Standards are slipping in this school, but not on my watch. Children are like dogs. They only learn through frequent punishment. Corporal punishment, yes. But when will capital punishment be allowed back in our schools? It's appalling! I cannot believe this outrage! What is happening here? Yes, well done. Salutations and congratulations. Anyway, let me tell you something else. Whatever you say. Now, yes, but did you hear this? Fine, but listen to this. That Galloway is a damn alcoholic. Galloway can't stop drinking. He's appalling. I know that Ms. Phillips would never forgive Galloway if she knew about his drinking. Galloway should not be left in charge of children. It's an outrage. That Miss Danvers poisons the head against me. I really think Galloway needs to stop with the drinking. You can smell it on his breath. That new boy with the red hair is a real degenerate, even by Bullworth's falling standards. I finally got Galloway on the run, for his own good, of course. Thank God Galloway has been locked up at last. I must say, the school is better off without Galloway's drunken buffoonery. That boy Hopkins has gotten far too big for his boots. I cannot believe Galloway has been allowed back. It's appalling. He's a disgrace. Unbelievable. It's proof of the falling standards around here. That's why this school is in the mire. I cannot believe it. Sometimes the kids don't listen properly to me. Sometimes I'm too erudite. My wife never understood me. I was very upset at my wife's suicide. It was most inconsiderate of her. Well, it's scarcely surprising. What did you expect? That's typical of your genes. No wonder. You're a failure. This town is a depressing hellhole. Standards have really fallen in this place. I really cannot endure this school's idiocy anymore. I detest the ignorance in this school. I've had enough of this. You're boring me. Goodbye. I'm a very learned man. I plan to learn ancient Aramaic next week. I am the most intelligent being in this whole town. People naturally look to my leadership qualities. Yes, that's good. I can see that. You're almost as good as me. Have you ever studied at Oxford? Have you ever read Sophocles in the original? Have you ever tried to address your ignorance? Have you ever really listened to what I say? No, that's not my way. Me. But I'm a genius. Of course not. Do I look like a Philistine? Of course not. I'm an intellectual, not a baboon. No, that's repellent. Hopkins, no! What are you doing, boy? You can't attack me now. I'm not just an intellectual. Age before idiocy, my friend. I'll see you in prison. You really are a piece of scum. Oh, my herniated disc. My kidney just prolapsed. Nurse, help me. Help me. I need a doctor. I'm on medication. For egomania. Get the headmaster. I'm being assaulted. I'll teach you a lesson. You think I'm scared of you? I'm a noted pugilist, friend. Oh, good Lord. Oh, repulsive. Oink. You heathens. You're all barbarians. Stop this right now. Hit him. What was that indignity? What the hell was that? Thank you. Good boy. Now maybe you'll behave better in the future. Not a word of this to anyone. Take this. Good day. Hello. Hi there. Okay. Now listen. Now listen to me. Okay. I need you to do something for me. I need a favor. You dare to do that to me? You're a complete disgrace. Your behavior is shameful. Odious. You toilet residue. You're detritus. You're preposterous. Pathetic. Ha ha! I hope everyone's ready to learn something. This isn't English class, you know. Yes, yes. That's enough chatter, people. Eyes on the board. If I catch anyone using a calculator, it's going in the garbage. While it's true you may never use what's taught in my class, that doesn't give you the right to play hooky. All right, let's get this over with, children. The mind is a terrible thing to waste, Jimmy. Do you even know which class this is? You'll never pass with an effort like that. Not even close. Maybe next time. Wrong. You're not even trying, are you? Pay attention. You can do better than that. Pathetic. That's enough for today. Good work. I have to say, I'm more than a little surprised. I see someone's done their homework. Not bad. We'll see if that continues into trigonometry. Excellent work. Well, Jimmy, I don't know how you did it, but you passed my class. Congratulations. He should suffer for his insolence. A rodent! Yuck! You pathetic street urchin! You dare to insult me? You learn some manners, boy. Hello, boy. Yes, yes. Hello. Hello to you, boy. Unhand him. Desist. That's a crime. Stop that outrage. Pathetic. Unbelievably awful. You stop that vandalism. Vandal! Stop! Stop that! You heathen! Oh! It's an olfactory assault. It's a disgrace. That smell is a crime. I know you're somewhere, but I haven't got time for this nonsense. It's your life, you little punk. I've got a life to lead. You, boy, stop. I see you sneaking around. I see you there. What's that? I heard something. Who made that noise? Come out! Get back here! I see you! Don't run! You can't run away from me! I know you're hiding somewhere! Where are you, you little degenerate? Get out here! Right now! Stop that vandalism! You're a vandal! We'll see about that! We will! Unbelievable! We'll see about this! You are a heathen! You are a barbarian! You're an imbecile! You're a disgrace! You're a humiliation to your family! You're a waste of space! Do you want me to have you beaten, boy? You deserve to get whipped, boy! Whip, you monster! I'll have you killed! If evolution were true, you'd be dead! You look like what you are! Moronic. That, boy, is the haircut of an imbecile. What are those pants all about, boy? The shoes, boy. An abomination. Boy, that shirt is ridiculous. Very clever, leaving a permanent mark on your body. You're an idiot, boy. Watch whom you plan to throw eggs to in the future, boy. You hear me? There he is, the king of the school. Hubris, boy. Hubris. Pathetic. Little degenerate. You use the English language the way a blind man uses a book. Is that the best you've got? You preposterous, posturing patsy? Really, Hopkins? No wonder your mother left you here. Don't speak to me like that, Hopkins. You're a sign of everything that is wrong with the world. You degenerate! You're an imbecile! You little monster! You should be strung up! What is that thing on your head? This way. Come along, Hopkins. Thank you, Hopkins. Many thanks. Thank you. Not that way, you idiot! Pay attention, boy! Pay attention! I'll get you! You get here! You'll not escape, you filthy punk! I'll knock some sense into you! You're a delinquent! Get to bed! You should be in your dormitory! You should be asleep! You should be at home! You need to go to bed right now! Come on! Class is about to start! Hurry off to class! Right now! You know class is about to start! Come on! Your lessons are about to begin! You should be hurrying to class! Stop! You should stop that immediately! That is against school rules! What the hell are you doing? Stop! Immediately! You are trespassing! Get out of here! At once! You're not allowed here! Not allowed at all! Get the hell out of here! You know you're not allowed here! Why aren't you in class? Get to class right now! You're at school to learn! So go and learn! Can't you even use a watch? What are you doing? Get to class forthwith! Is that a weapon? Weapons are expressly forbidden! That weapon is a crime! No weapons! You know that, you delinquent! Put that away! That is terrible! I wonder what that is.
Oh, very good. Now try something more dangerous. Careful! You might break your neck. That was foolish. Oh my, that looks painful. Careful now. Yes? You do not want to cross me. Shoo! Oh, I'll get you. Don't worry. Do not anger me. You should avoid me. Don't be foolish. You annoy me. Do not test my kindness. Get out of my way! Are you trying to get hurt? I am on a very important errand. I will make you regret not moving. You should not be blocking me. How annoying! You should show more care. I will not forget this. Keep struggling, fool. Does this hurt? I hope it does. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I got you real good, didn't I? Shouldn't have messed with old Mr. Luntz, should you? Don't tell anyone about the bruises. I have things to do. Take care, Jimmy. I'll be watching you. Keep your nose clean, Jimmy. Bye. I need assistance! Someone give me a hand here! I will enjoy hurting you! I will catch you, you little brat! I'll remember this, Hopkins! Yeah, I'll let you go for now. You escape. For now. Those little pesky snots are always causing trouble. Mangy, filthy brats, always leaving a mess. They should be kept in chains in the basement. Yeah, it would do them good. Yes, Dr. Crabblesnitch. Of course, Dr. Crabblesnitch. Good thing you don't know what I'm up to, Dr. Crabblesnitch. The look on his face was priceless. He was really hurt. Oh, I'll fix him up real good. Oh, yes, real good. This is, intolerable. I will nurse this grudge forever. Hey, well done. You did not fail. I am surprised. Yes. Well, I see. I've been told it's okay to hit the children if there are no marks. There was another fight between the preps and the greasers. Lots of tears and bruises. A lot of younger kids are afraid of gym class. I think they're getting bullied. There's a lot of bullying here. The kids are so mean-spirited. It's very easy to pit the children against each other here. They're so sensitive. Those bruises were the result of a playground accident. I'm sure of it. The new students seem particularly weak and vulnerable this year. I've noticed Russell and his friends have a lot of bruises this year. I heard that Darby and his friends are going to fight that Johnny Vincent and his little friends. I've been told the football game will be great this year. Lots of broken bones. Jimmy really brutalized everyone. That's why they're quiet now. Everyone really hates Hopkins now. They'll probably kill him. Well, I never noticed. I mean, how, curious. I wouldn't know. I'm just the janitor. I could have been something better than this. Sometimes I don't find I'm challenged enough in my janitorial duties. The children... they really annoy me, the little brutes. Sometimes I fear I'm not harsh enough with troublemakers. Well, that is a pity. Harsh discipline is the answer. I mean, I see. I hope you learn the, lesson in that. Bullworth Academy would be better if we could whip the students. The students are nothing but filthy beggars. The rats have come back this year. I will need to exterminate them. I don't think Dr. Crabblesnitch sees how useless the students are. I have to... go. Bye for now. Duty calls. I'm really conscientious in my job. I hear a lot of things. No one pays attention to the janitor. I like staying up late at night, all by myself. I talk to Dr. Crabblesnitch all the time. He listens to me. If you say so, I'm sure. I see. Have you ever beaten a student so he got bruises? Have you ever watched the students fight? Did you ever talk to Dr. Crabblesnitch about physical punishment? Did you ever wonder what Edna looked like as a young woman? Can't say that I have. No. I'm just a janitor. I had a dream about it once. No, but I think about it a lot. That is more disgusting than the students. Jimmy! That's not allowed. You shouldn't hit me, Jimmy. Careful now, Jimmy. Don't anger me. I will beat you blue and black. You have no idea how much I enjoy this. I will make you squeal with pain. I can really make you hurt. Oh, everyone will pay for this. There will be payback for this. I'm very, very angry. Ah, my knees. Oh, Dr. Crabblesnitch will hear of this. You will not get away with this. Oh, I will enjoy this. You have angered me, fool. You wish this never happened. That was underhanded. I'll pay you back for that. Make it really hurt. Make him feel it in the morning. Bruise him. Bruise him good. Ah! I will get you for this. Someone attacks kind Mr. Luntz? Jimmy, you're a smart little brat. Very clever, Jimmy. Here, take this. Hello. Hello? Yes. Hi. All right. This is what you should do. There's really nothing to it, Jimmy. I, need you to, do something for me. Could you, help me with something, Jimmy? You should be scared now. I will not forget this. I will get you for this. You foolish fool. Everyone will know about this. You are nasty. Fool. That sneaky little filthy mongrel. He has to suffer. Throw a rat at me. Very funny. Shoo, fool. Hey, hello, Jimmy. Hopkins. Ah, Jimmy! I shall report this to Dr. Crabblesnitch. We should teach him a lesson. That looks really interesting. I should learn more about this. I don't understand. What's the point of this? I would not do that if I were you. That is not allowed. Where did you get that from? Interesting contraption. Awful. This is not allowed. Got away for now, but I'll get you next time. You may think you're smart, but I'll still find you. You should not be here. I don't think you should be here. Dr. Crabblesnitch would not like you being here. Is that you, Mom? That sounds like a really big rat. There's probably nothing. But I should check. You can't hide from me! I see everything! Come here, you little brat! Where did he, go? Where did that little brat get to? I guess he escaped. I'll be seeing you. Get out! Get out of here! I know you'll be back. Stupid kid, brat. Close the door! Bye. What an insufferable child. Get out of here. I'm watching you. Waste of time. Useless brat. Just get out. Now you made me angry. Dr. Crabblesnitch will hear of this. You filthy little brat. You mewling, snot-nosed child. You filthy, noisy brat. You're not allowed to do that. You should not do that. You do not want to anger me. Stop that, you unruly brat. Do you want me to hurt you? I would not do that if I were you. Don't steal anything. Don't make a nuisance of yourself. Hurry up. Don't make a fuss. Be quick. Don't waste my time. Well, you know you're not allowed to write on walls. Someone has to clean that, you know. Didn't your mother teach you not to write on walls? I'm glad you, told me. Fear not. This will be taken care of. Do you expect me to, do something about this? That does sound awful. You filthy vermin! You nasty rat! You ugly brute! You foolish fool! Weakling! You sniveling brats! I should just beat you! I can really hurt you. Are you asking for a beating? I am, in fact, allowed to beat the students. You dress like the fool you are. That hair makes you look like a fool. Your pants are foolish. I'm not surprised to see someone like you wear those shoes. Could you not find a better shirt? Your tattoo shows your delinquent nature. I hear the preps really humiliated you, Jimmy. You've lost everything, Jimmy. I won't forget that. I am busy, brat. You're lucky I'm busy right now. I wouldn't say that if I were you. Oh, aren't you a clever little brute? You should know your place. You filthy little rat. Oh, you should not have said that. Keep annoying me. Go on, you little brat. It's this way, Jimmy. Trust me. Come along now, Jimmy. Don't worry. Thank you. That hat is perfect for you. Thank you. Where are you going, you miserable runt? Where are you getting to now? You shouldn't be out. Better go back to bed. Bad things happen to children who stay out late. You're not allowed to be up now. What are you doing up so late? I can't allow this. Dr. Crabblesnitch will be angry. I'm coming for you now. I'll enjoy catching you. I'm going to get you. Hey, you should get to class. You don't want to miss class now. Scurry along. Get to class. Classes are starting soon. I would not be doing that if I were you. You must not do that. You, stop that. Hey, you can't do that. Hey. That's not allowed. What are you doing? You should not be here. Bad things happen to children who go where they're not allowed. You are unwanted here. Get lost, kid. Do you know what the punishment is for skipping class? You're skipping again, I see. Children should be in their classrooms at this time. You should not be skipping. I'll inform Dr. Crabblesnitch that you're not in class. It's always awful. What is that?
Trying to impress the opposite sex, I see. A modern-day mating ritual. Brilliant. Nothing a little wintergreen oil won't fix. Learn from your mistakes and you will never fail. All right, in a hurry, I see. Pay some mind to your surroundings. Where's your mind? Pay attention now, little ninny. Bloody hell! You broke my train of thought. Inconsiderate lout. Daft little brat. Get stuffed, you bleeding wanker. Nitwit! What is the meaning of this? Does this amuse you? You cannot trample me like an elephant. Bugger! I will not stand for this. Looks like I finally found a little helper to polish my globes. If you can name all 194 countries, I will let you go. This hurts me as much as you, Jimmy. If you put as much effort into learning as troublemaking, you'd be a prodigy. Whoever you are, I've got you. You've opened a world of trouble for yourself. Well, I'm off to explore the world over the internet. Tally-ho! I must be off, Jimmy. Good day. Yes, the island must be 2 degrees off. Jimbo, I must leave. Bye. I am forever grateful. Help! Prefects! Teachers! Hey! You! Come help me! I am on course to intercept you! Stop, you next little ninny! And the adventurer evades the hostile tribe. Looks like you got away, huh? Way to state the obvious. Curse you! Jimmy! Curses! Charter the flight. Get the raft. Open seas all the way. See one volcano, see them all, I say. Can't name all 50 states? What a waste. I would have had the idol if it weren't for that massive boulder. 2 degrees west of the Andes? Oh, the Himalayas. Maybe Father's right. I should go back to the family farm. Can you believe it? I am at my wit's end. I am not okay. I am losing my marbles here. Strange indeed. That is remarkable. Good show. Yes. Well, do you want to hear something else interesting? Nobody at this school cares about world exploration. Geography is about Mother Earth's brilliant curves, not a big rock. You must look at what you can do for the Earth, not what the Earth can do for you. Borders are imaginary. I prefer fault lines. I still can't get updated maps approved in the budget. I can't believe most of these students never venture past the view of a telly. I bet the new students will be as dim-witted as always. The Earth will one day regain her glory when man flees or destroys himself. I hear there's some territorial fighting between the cliques going on. American football is reminiscent of a battle I once saw in the South Pacific between two warring tribes. That, Jimmy, reminds me of a young Napoleon. I find it enlightening to know that the explorer's spirit lives on. Just look at how inaccessible that latest piece of graffiti is. Brilliant. An interesting thought. You've got something there. You may be onto something. I haven't seen it in that light before. The Earth will eventually wage war with humanity. We are something of a disease. I feel so incredibly cramped on campus. I need to explore more often. I don't understand what it is about me that isn't painfully attractive to potential mates. If my eyes weren't as atrocious as they are, I would have had a brilliant career as an explorer. Sounds pathetic. You cannot overstep your bounds. If only you could see the larger picture. Well, it'll do you no good talking to me. I'm a certifiable old bugger. Thank goodness my eyesight is fleeting, or I'd have to spend my life watching the telly like the lot of you. There is no pioneering spirit left in America. I can only hope the children back in Britain aren't as horrible as they are here. The world shall purge itself of human impurity. It is simply a matter of time. Be seeing you. Talk to you later. Have a great day. I think my next expedition will make it to the base camp. Only 2 years before I've saved enough for the Antarctic adventure. I'm over the hill, and yet I've only been to 128 of the 194 countries. Did you know I've toured both the 7 old wonders of the world as well as the 7 new wonders of the world? Quite amazing, I should say. Remarkable. Good to hear. Well, at least you're modest. Have you ever seen the sunset from Everest? Have you ever noticed how people flock to fault lines, yet are surprised when disaster strikes? Have you ever wished you could cradle the earth in your arms? Have you ever been caving? When you emerge, it's like Mother Earth just gave birth to you. Once, in my youth, after a few loggers. I might have at some point. I don't really feel comfortable answering that. No, but I have stepped or sailed on every continent and ocean on Earth. That is disgustingly fascinating. We are comrades, Jimmy. Do you think the Nina would have fired on the Santa Maria? No, so stop. For heaven's sake, cut it out. You've crossed the line. You are a complete disgrace. You! What is wrong with the world? Breeden Pratt! I should have worked for planetary geographer. The wind has left these old sails. It's all fading, slowly fading. I despise you. I will have revenge. This is an outrage. That's quite enough. I will not stand for this. I'm not pleased at all. In some countries, this is a sign of respect. In ancient cultures, saliva was used to ferment alcohol. What is happening? Are those students? I wish I could see. I love a good punch-up, like the gazelle fighting for dominance over his father. What is this rubbish? Who's that? Who did it? Good day, everyone. I'm Mr. Matthews, your geography teacher. I know you're all enthusiastic and ready to learn. Otherwise, why would you be here? Everyone to your seats, please. It's a big world we've got to cover today. Don't forget, class, geography is where it's at. Good news, class. Today we will be looking at some exciting new maps. Can you believe it? Good morning, my little cartographers. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I hope this isn't the beginning of a trend, Hopkins. Don't give up. Even Christopher Columbus got lost on his way to India. Hopkins, is that map upside down? Well, at least you showed up for class. Try again. Are you sure about that? No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. A fair guess, but I'm afraid it's wrong. Heavens! Whatever gave you that idea? You've charted a fine course for yourself, son. Bravo! Nicely done, Hopkins! Well, well. Someone's been paying attention, it seems. By Jove, you've done it, Hopkins! Hopkins, my boy, I'm afraid I've underestimated you. Congratulations! You've passed my class. Hey, Jimmy, can you lend me some money for geography textbooks? Jimmy, it seems my rent money is short this month. mind if I borrow some? Thank you. I appreciate it, Jimmy. Here you are, my son. All right. Cheers. Hello. I believe you're the only one I can trust. I appreciate your help, Jimmy. Honest. Young man, I could use some assistance. I am in dire need of your help. I would be indebted to you, Jimmy. You will not rouse a reaction out of me. I cannot be bothered by your nonsense. Could you please bugger off someplace? Are you proud of yourself? I bet you think you're smart. Well, you're not, brainless little savage. You're a manky little wanker. Oh, hilarious. Oh, my. Where would you even get this? My word, I mean, does someone this age even know what this is? Next thing you know, Crabblesnitch will be wiretapping the phones. I want him to pay like no one's paid before. I don't feel... A rat? Did you know rats were quite common stowaways on the great explorers' ships? No time to chat, Jimmy. Shush up, I'm thinking. Wait until class to bother me, Jimmy. Is that Jimmy? Mr. Hopkins, lovely to hear your voice. Not causing trouble, are you, Jimmy? This is not permissible. That's enough. Enough already. I'm wondering if discovering a new world feels like this. Wow, that is remarkable. I was expecting great things. I think I'd have more fun watching the clock. No! Why? You didn't have to do that. Attention-seeking ninny. You're a disgrace. Oh, my. Sometimes it amazes me the world still goes around. I could have predicted this was going to happen to me. Beautiful and destructive. Reminds me of a woman I knew. Boom! Bang! Smells like the rotting flesh of a corpse. I may be sick from that. I think I hit the sauce a little hard today. Whatever it was... It's gone now. Maybe it was a little rat or some piss. You're not that sneaky, little boy. You happen to think you're invisible? I can't wait to hear your excuse. What in green earth was that? Some sort of rustling over this way. Hello? Is there anyone there? That's it, Jimmy! You're in trouble now, you stupid little boy! Hold your horses! You! Stop! Hopkins! Oh, we've got a little disappearing act now. You are in my class, Jimmy. I'll get you eventually. Where did the little weasel get to? Oh, my. Now, that is not art. Go scuff up your own property, boy. I can't believe it. Is that all? Don't tell me. Go get even. I think you may be exaggerating, yes? You primitive! You hooligans are all the same! Get a load of this! I'll turn you 7 shades of pink. You are a waste of air! You obnoxious brat! I demand that you cease your belligerence immediately! I am not impressed, not one bit. I will personally drag you down to detention. This is a mutiny! You've taken tackiness to a new level! Did you have an accident with scissors? Did your other pants get ripped? I'd rather see your wretched feet than look at those shoes another second. It takes bollocks to wear that, kid. Inking your epidermis just as the tribes of the Amazon? What kind of hazing have you been involved with? I thought you might grow up to be a great adventurer, Jimmy. I was wrong. Yes, try again sometime when I care. I beg your pardon? You'd like to fail my class? No problem at all. Can I get back to ignoring you now? You are nothing but a little speck on the surface of my world. The words of a boy will not affect me. Oh, Jimmy. Wait until you have hair on your chest before you start flapping your mouth off. Don't you have better things to do? Are you looking to fail my class? Gary used that line on me this morning. Stop vying for dominance, Jimmy. You haven't hit puberty yet. Jimmy, stick to my side. Follow me. Come along. I am forever grateful. What is on your head? Cheers. You have no sense of direction. This way. Come back here. This way. Get to the dorm. You know you shouldn't be out here at this time. Go get some rest. Aren't you supposed to be home in bed? You shouldn't be out this late. I'm going to get you now. I've had it up to here. I can't turn a blind eye all the time. You give me no choice, miscreant. Do not move. You're in it big time now. It's almost time for class. Let's go. Run along. Classes begin soon. It's almost time to learn. Get going. Start making your way towards class. Let's move, children. Class time. Bloody hell. You're not helping anybody. Oh, behave. Come on, respect the law. Stop being such a pain. I'm going to have to ask you to cut that out. You can't be here. You're breaking the rules, kid. Run along. Last time I checked, you weren't allowed here. What's going on here? What's the big idea here? Oh, I'd cut class if I had Hattrick too. You love pissing away Mum's and Dad's money, don't you? Too busy to learn? Why don't you get to class and I won't tell? You are what's wrong with this school. No ambition. What in blazes is the meaning thinking of that? Are you planning a mutiny? That better be a toy. I hope that is a replica of some kind. If I hear you use that against someone, you'll pay. Why am I destined to be of no significance? I wonder what it could be.
There's no escape for you! I think we'll have to start medicating you. Fool, pain will teach them. That was predictable. I hope that was painful. Excuse me. Sorry, I beg your pardon. How rude! What's wrong with people? Was that on purpose? I will not forget that. Hurt! What if I am bleeding internally? Your fault! What is wrong with you? You should not be driving. Apologize at once. What is this? What is this? What are you doing? Oh! What was that? Did I die finally? What just happened? The nurse always wins. You cannot beat the nurse. I can fix you. I can break you. Don't anger the healer. I can be nice or I can be deadly. I hope you feel better. I have sick children to tend to. Excuse me. I have to go medicate people now. Goodbye. I have to find sick people to boss around now. Farewell. Come and back me up, someone. I need a hand here, please. Come here, you little scoundrel! I'm going to show you what suffering is! So you are a coward! Everyone's right! You have no courage! I should have brought some drugs! Is there a sick person somewhere around here? I wonder if I could have become a doctor. Dr. McRae. I wish these kids experienced more pain. It's all too easy for them. Life is suffering. Then you die. Live while you can. You will die soon. Eat healthy, exercise. You'll still die. I am angry with naughty children. I taste vomit coming up my esophagus. Some days I just want to give the kids some virus. Now what is this? Good for you. Well done, well done. By the way, so it seems the greasers are planning a big fight. I think Mrs. Carvin has low blood pressure. The principal probably takes vitamin supplements to stay vigorous. The school cook has a cold and she coughs into the food. I know the nerd students like it when I take their temperature. Miss Peabody can barely see even with those glasses. I'm told Russell has skin irritation where we can't see. Rumor has it the preps will use metal objects to fight. I hear Mr. Galloway is heavily medicated at the asylum and is happy. I'm told jock boys are petitioning for a new nurse. The new kid has supposedly been scratching his head violently. Mr. Burton is on medication to avoid infection after that toilet incident. Oh, no, no way. Sure, of course. Yes, perhaps. I cannot sing. I can whistle. I've never been a fan of caring for children. I don't have very good taste in fashion. I made a student cry because I didn't believe she had a stomachache. I am sorry to hear that. That is your problem. It does not concern me. And why would I care? When 12-year-old girls need contraception, the world is doomed. There are too many people on the planet, thus we have disease. Our foods are what make us sick. Students come to me for frivolous things like fever and nausea. Goodbye. Farewell. Good day. I've always had excellent health. My warm personality puts everyone at ease. I have excellent sense of direction. I am punctual. That is nice. It is good to know that. That is wonderful. Have you ever washed your hands thoroughly? Have you ever worn a nurse's uniform? Have you ever worked exclusively around sick people? Have you ever dislocated your shoulder and set it back in yourself? Yes? No. Ha! No. Keep dreaming. How unpleasant! Have you lost your mind? It is I. I am on your side. Don't you know the rules? It is I. I will restore order. I will not tolerate this. I am stepping in. I'm putting an end to this. No, this is not happening. I just take care of people. I am too old for this. I am so tired. I'm just a frail old woman. Come, I will show you pain. Let me hurt you and mend you. I can make it look like it was an accident. Oh! I need to give myself pain meds for that. Ow, heavens! Don't you know how to really hurt someone? Hit 'em harder! Get serious! What was that? What in the world? Very good. See, you can be good. Take this. Hello, how are you feeling? How goes it? I'm going to explain something. Since you are not intelligent, pay attention. I need you to assist me with something. You may help me so I'll be kind to you when you have a fever or diarrhea. You don't attack medics in war, do you? This is unacceptable. I'm a nurse. I'll beat you and make it look like you fell. You peony little thing. You worthless piece of vegetable. You are a loser, truly. Oh, I hope you are on medication. You always make me laugh when I'm feeling down. I wish him a very slow death. Rats, do not scare me. Please get lost. Hello, whoever you are. Hello, you faceless child. Hello. Everything okay? How is everything? Curl into a small ball. Cover your head. This is somewhat exciting. I feel slightly elated. I am not entertained. I feel no pleasure or joy. No, not that. Nobody touches that. Are we in a war zone? Must the students wear helmets now? I cannot breathe. Oh, my eyes, my nostrils, a stink bomb. Oh, never mind. I'm too tired to keep looking. Life is too long and miserable. I can't waste time. Should you be there? Are you supposed to be there? Tell me. Are you allowed here? I hear noises I shouldn't hear. I never miss a sound I'm not supposed to be hearing. What am I hearing now? Could it be? I saw you! Stop! I'm not going to hurt you! Really? If you make me chase you much longer, I'll be angry! Where did you go, little man? Why are you hiding? I am just a nurse. I'm going to find you, you little rascal! Why can't you paint on canvas? That is not allowed! I appreciate your telling me. I was like you, always telling on someone. It's a fine quality. You should be proud of yourself. Well done. Thank you for the information. I know where you hurt. You are weak. You look like a loser. You should have stayed home. You are not fit to participate in life. Are you in a coma? Next time you make me mad, I am putting something in your water. If you insult me again, I'll bring a syringe with something in it. I can always put you in a straitjacket. Next time I'll call security and have them spank you. My uniform looks better than what you have on. Are you hiding balding spots with that haircut? I may look like a snowman, but at least I don't wear those pants. Those shoes are bad for your feet and very ugly. What possessed you to put that shirt on? You will regret getting that tattoo. Do you re-experience the humiliation every time you eat eggs? You're weak. Do not pretend you're not. Sure, whatever. All right. Yes, anything else? That's a new one. I'm going to poison you. I can give you a nasty rash on your face. Come and get me if you can. You could not fight a nurse. I have seen you shivering. You are a baby. Follow me. Come this way and no questions. Thank you for that. I have to wear this on my head. Must you wear that? Thank you. Wrong way! No, not that way! Why are you still out? Do you know what time it is? You realize it's past curfew? What would happen if I reported you for being out after curfew? If you don't want me to examine your urinary tract, go home. I will find you and do whatever medical procedure I see fit. I will not let you get away. I won't let you naughty child go free. I will make sure you face the consequences of your crimes. Evil children will be caught and punished. Time to sit and learn. Classes are starting. Classes are about to start. Time to take your meds and sit your bottom down. Classes. Get to class now. Time for class. Don't be late unless you want to come see me. You may get away with a small crime, but only once. Your teachers may not punish you harshly for a minor crime. I will. I am always watching you commit a small crime. I know about it. You won't go unpunished for a minor crime because I say so. Not brushing your teeth is a minor crime, though just barely. I'm going to report you to the principal. I have special punishments for trespassers. I have good eyes. I've seen you trespass. I've got you. You cannot outrun me because I'm on meds. Do not go where you're not allowed. If you skip class again, you'll be sent to the nurse's office for a chat. If you do not feel like going to class, do not skip class. Come see me. Skipping class is a bad habit. You will no doubt abuse sick days at the office. Do not skip class. Never skip class. You will go to hell. Don't carry a weapon in school. Keep it at home. If you hurt someone with a weapon, I'll plant drugs on you and call the cops. You can poke someone's eye out with that. No one but the school nurse should carry a weapon. No weapons allowed on school property. Hurt people with your words. Terrible things are followed by more terrible things. What is the nature of this thing?
Well, I'll be. That's one hell of a trick. Hey, are you okay? You watch out, do you hear? Hey, careful. Steady there. Careful. You never know who you might be walking into, you know. Watch it, kid. I know an NSA agent, you know. Watch your step. You could get hurt. Hey, don't be stupid. Why don't you watch out? Keep your eyes open, dummy. You walking around with your eyes shut or something? Watch it. Don't make me warn you again. Watch out for my damn car! How didn't you see me? You blind? Watch my paint work. Now get out of the damned way, do you hear? You better have a damn good explanation for this. Oh my god! I'm being targeted by CSS agents. Damn! People need to just slow down a little. How did you not see me, you moron? Don't let me catch you doing that again, kid. I'll punish you myself if they let me. You should be locked up. Kids like you should be made to fear authority. I'd lock you up and throw away the key. I blame it on those darn video games. I gotta get back to the shop. I better get back before anyone notices I'm gone. I really need to squeeze out a loaf. See you later. Hey, somebody help me already. I'm being attacked over here. Someone help me. Wait till I catch you. You can't escape me. I ain't following you there. Come out here. That ain't fair. Get back here and face me. Sheesh, I'm out of breath. It's only paranoia if it isn't true. If you put a toad in cold water and bring it to a boil, the toad doesn't notice the heat and boils alive. AIDS was created as a biological weapon by France. The KGB were on Reagan's payroll. The government puts fluoride in the water to pacify the population. Lumberjacks and cotton producers have conspired to ban hemp production. Things like this wouldn't have happened if they hadn't got JFK. I can't believe things like this are allowed to happen. I just don't get it. Hey, good job there. You did well. You did real well. And here's another thing they probably don't want you to know. Which reminds me. Listen to this. The police round these parts are in league with the CIA. I heard that the Bilderberg Group are planning to destabilize the US dollar. All the teachers from this damn school think they're special. I don't like outsiders. You can never trust them. The Illuminati have infiltrated every level of our government. I tell you, the kids these days really scare me. They're capable of anything. I hear there's a particularly nasty one amongst the new students this year. Damn carnival is coming to town. Best screw down anything that can be stolen. Damn, I hate winter. I'm gonna have to turn the heating on soon. Hot damn! Did you see all those nudie pictures round town? Looks like Jimmy whipped everyone into shape. I just can't wait for those damn kids to clear off for the summer. I know, man! It's a damn conspiracy! I'm with you there, buddy. Even I can't believe that. Surely not. I'd be out of a job if these damned electric cars ever take off. People just don't take my ideas seriously enough. I wish I'd never taken part in the CIA's MK Ultra program back in the day. I'm still getting funny dreams. Sometimes I think I should have worked at a military intelligence school. I hear you. Sucks, don't it? I can't say I believe you there. Are you sure about that? There are no terrorists. It's a government plot to make us all scared. There's a whole new world order already begun, and we're at the center of it all. The Bavarian Illuminati run the world, and they're trying to eliminate Christianity. Politicians get special access to all major sporting events for free. That ain't fair. Okay then, keep safe. Goodbye. Stay silent. See you later then. I'm going to expose this damn conspiracy. I swear I'm gonna write a book about my life one day. If another kid gives me lip in class, I'm gonna give him a beating to remember. I've got it all figured out, you know? Good for you, buddy. Now that's what I like to hear. Can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Have you ever actually seen a terrorist? Did you ever wish you ran the world? Did you ever believe what a politician said to you? Have you ever tasted colors? No, of course I haven't. Don't be absurd. I did once, actually. I think I did once, but it was ages ago. That's revolting! Why are you trying to hit me, you darn kid? You kids are all the same. Much too aggressive. I'll only tell you once. Don't freaking hit me again. You're just too weak for this fight. What do you think you're doing getting into a fight with someone like me? You haven't even hit me properly yet. Have you ever even had a fight before? It's a conspiracy. What did you do that for? What did I do to deserve that? That wasn't fair. You cheated! Call a doctor! I ain't afraid to kick your butt, you know? I reckon you've asked for this. I'm almost sorry to have to do this to you. Ugh! I can't see anything! Ugh! Ah! You dirty little prick! Ugh! Fight! 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 Get him! Kick his butt! Holy crap! It's the CIA! They're coming to get me! Clever boy. Let's keep quiet about this, shall we? Here, you can have this. Morning. Good to see you. Hey! Hi, buddy. Listen up. This is more complicated than a government plot. Okay, pay attention to what I'm about to say. I'd like your help if you can spare the time. So, if you're sure you can help me out, this is what we need to do. What's that for? What? What do you want? You're like some right-wing fascist. I hate you and your kind. You're not wanted around here. You're a darn joke. You make me laugh. If I ever see that darn boy, I swear I'll make him regret it. It's a darn rat! Get lost, you darn kid. Get lost then, see if I care. You're pathetic. Why, hello, kid, and hello to you. Hi. Don't worry, I'll save you. I'm coming, hold on. Oh, that's darn cool. That was a bit crappy, wasn't it? What were they thinking? You darn vandals! You stop that right now, do you hear? That's dangerous! Careful with those darn things! Jim. Go stand over by the bike workstation. Cars are for seniors. You gotta walk before you can run, boyo. And you gotta learn to crawl before you can even get to walking. So like I said, you'll be working on bikes this year. Alright, kids. I'm in a crap mood today, so just shut up and get to work. You kids don't know how ignorant you are. There's so many schemes and plans within plans. Anyways, shut up and get to work. Alright, kids. I'm in a good mood today, so just shut up and get to work. If you're ever in doubt what to do, it's best to keep your mouth shut and keep working. So get to it. Son, are you sure you're ready for bikes? Really sure? Pay attention, Hopkins. Hopkins, keep your mind on your work. Stop daydreaming, Hopkins. You're not very good at this, are you, son? Maybe you're just not cut out for this. Start over. You better try that again, son. Well, you screwed up there, son. Try again. That ain't right. Do it again. Show me you can do it right, son. All right. You're getting somewhere now. Not too shabby, Hopkins. I guess you're not useless. Good work, Hopkins. Shutting up and working? It works. Okay. See you next time, Jim. You're showing promise, Hopkins. You have some real skill there, son. You're a step above the usual brat, son. Good show. You'd better bring your A game next time, Jim. I won't have slackers in here. What the hell were you thinking about, Hopkins? Not your work, that's for sure. You're pretty useless. Get out of my sight! What part of shut up and work didn't you understand? I thought you weren't a loser, Hopkins. I guess I was wrong. Okay, son. You've learned what there is to learn. Anytime you want to come tool around, you're welcome to. You kids are too young to be working on cars, so we'll be tackling bikes this term. Now shut up and get to work. That's too much. That ain't funny. Damn! I'm seeing things again. Damn experiments. I'm still imagining stuff 20 years later. That'll be the CIA playing games with me again then. Hey, you little brat, get out from back there. I see you. Come out. Hey, get the hell out of there. I just heard something. I'm sure of it. What's that? Hey, who goes there? Thought you could hide from me, did you, kid? I'm gonna punish you for this. You're gonna wish I hadn't found you, son. Darn it. Where'd he go? Think you're pretty clever, do you, kid? I'll find you. Sooner or later, I'll find you. Now you stop that, son. Just what do you think you're doing there, kid? That's private property. I don't know what you want me to do about it. Why are you telling me? I'm the teacher least likely to care. In my day, we used to say, snitches will be shot. I guess they don't say that anymore, huh? Get lost! What are you looking at? What do you want? Don't be pissing me off. Get lost! I'll put you in your damn place. Do you want some of this? I'm gonna kick your butt then. I'll bust your mouth open. I'm gonna make you wish you'd kept that mouth shut. I'm gonna slap you so hard. Where'd you get them clothes? The garbage? What is that hairstyle? A joke? Did you make them pants yourself? Those shoes are crap. Hey, kid, what's with the shirt? You do that tattoo yourself, kid? Hey, kid. Do you want some bacon with that? So, kid, you think it's clever to wreck stuff, do you? Hey, calm down, son. What are you trying to prove? There's no need to get rude. Hey, get lost, son. Who do you think you're talking to, you darn kid? You must be one stupid kid. Go do your damn homework, punk. What's with you kids? We ain't in the playground now, kid. You think you're pretty brave, do you, kid? Follow me, son. Come on then, Jimmy. This way. Thanks, kid. Hey, kid, take the stupid hat off. Thanks then. Kid, it's much quicker this way. You're going the wrong way. Shouldn't you be tucked up in bed already? Bit late for you to be outside school, isn't it? What happened to your curfew, son? You're looking to get yourself into trouble, are you? Aren't you supposed to be locked away somewhere this time of night? I'm gonna catch you, pest. That's enough of that. Stop that, or I'm going to stop you. I'll get that punk if it's the last thing I do. I'm gonna get that brat. I think your classes are about to start. Shouldn't you be heading to class around now? Isn't there somewhere you're supposed to be now? You're about to miss classes. Go now. Run along to your class, son. I don't think you should be doing that. You're getting yourself into trouble now, son. Stop that, son. You know it's wrong. What do you think you're doing? Clear off. Go on, get lost. You ain't supposed to be here. Get lost, kid. You ain't allowed here. Hey, you're not supposed to be in there. Get the hell away from here. That's trespassing, kid. You best clear off out of there. You're supposed to be in class, son. What are you doing? You're supposed to be in class. Skipping classes ain't smart, son. You want to end up in a gas station all your life? You kids are always skipping class. Are there any of you actually in classes? What the hell are you doing with that weapon? You drop that weapon now, boy. You can't walk around here holding that. Drop it right now. You aren't supposed to be playing with weapons, you know, son. Hey, kid. You're too young to be playing with weapons. It's the same as always. The working man gets dumped on. What's that?
Is everything okay in there, girls? Everyone being good, I hope. Remember, girls, no foolishness. Don't stay up too late now. Have you finished your homework? Oh, your room is disgraceful. You will tidy it up first thing tomorrow morning. Turn around and show your face, you little monster. Eek! Girls, remain calm. Please remain calm. Girls, please go to your rooms. You pervert! Get out of the girls' dorm. Get out of here, you creep. You are in a world of trouble, young man. How dangerous. You could kill yourself. That is what you get. I hope you learn your lesson. Excuse me. I beg your pardon. Oh, forgive me. What a fool. You are rude. You filthy thing. Don't touch me. Who gave you permission to do that? You will be punished for that. You are an idiot. How dare you? What is wrong with you? You reckless fool. What are you doing? Get out of my way. You do not do this to me. Who did that? I could have died. Ha 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 ha. You are mine. My powers are limitless. When will you learn that I am far more powerful than you? I rule your world. You are weak. I am strong. I have some chores to run. Goodbye. Must go punish some students. Farewell. I'm leaving now. Time for my power nap. Please, help. Come and help me. Quickly. I will not stop until I get you. I'm going to catch you. You are scared of me. You cannot face me, little man. I'm going to be too old someday. Somewhere, a boy is harassing an innocent female student. What new ways of punishment can I think of? I must punish the students with more force and less compassion. Over the years, I've become soft. I must be ruthless. School dress code is too casual. Girls should wear long black skirts. I wonder when we can make Bullworth an all-girls school. I am appalled. I am outraged. Somebody should be caned. Ooh, I feel so angry at times. It's a miracle I don't harm animals. Whatever could that mean? Well done. Good for you. It occurs to me, incidentally, jocks are conspiring to enter the girls' locker room with a ladder. Some of those nerd boys have stolen girls' shoes. The principal recites the rules of our school every morning. Some students may actually be thinking of having sex. You know, Mr. Luntz was once a nationally ranked chess player. Prep boys apparently wear face masks overnight. It seems Gary is a problem. Most boys are. Soon Mr. Galloway will have a conversation with Mr. Hattrick. Those greasers do evil things in that abandoned building. Johnny Vincent is not the same since that boy destroyed him. Jocks are hoping to pull a prank to embarrass the female students. They say Mr. Burton has nightmares about a giant toilet. That is not true. I have heard the same. You should be ashamed of yourself to spread such a rumor. I refuse to believe it. I don't feel much joy in life. which is somewhat unfortunate. Last time I was happy was when I was around 5. One day I will be too frail to protect the female students. I regret not spanking a boy who had squeezed a girl's bottom. I am terribly sorry. That is most unfortunate. One makes one's own bed. Heaven helps those who help themselves. The world is run by stupid men who create disease and graffiti. No one has respect for authority anymore. Teachers used to be spoken to with respect. Boys courted girls in my time. Now there is chaos. Farewell. Good day. Goodbye. I have been proud of my hair. It stays in place. I have impeccable taste in shoes. I once let a boy go unpunished after I caught him stealing a chalk. I remain dedicated to the students despite all. That is admirable. You have my respect. I applaud you. Have you ever spanked a boy with a pan? Have you ever stood holding buckets of water for an hour? Have you ever imagined a world without boys or men? Have you ever taken a cold shower before bed? Yes, most certainly. No. Yes, under no circumstances. This is unbearable. What? It's me! What are you doing? It's me! Why are you attacking me? This is for your own good. I hope you are experiencing pain. This is most exhilarating. I wish I could do this daily. Oh, I do not deserve this. I was meant to do bigger things in life. Oh, this is unbearable. This isn't happening. I need help. Please. All right. I give up. You are going to the principal's office. You have no idea what you're getting into, young man. You'll regret what you've done. Oh, no. Oh, unbelievable. Fight like your mother's life depended on it. If you're gonna hit someone, hit someone. Go for the weak spot. Eyes. Which devilish boy did that? Who was that? Get out before I maim you. What do you think you're doing? You do not belong here. Out, out, out. Thank you. That wasn't so hard, was it? Here. It is yours. Hello. Greetings. Hello there. Listen carefully, as you are not bright. Try to remember my instructions, child. I must ask for your assistance. Are you interested in helping me? Only a coward would do that. You are evil. How dare you? What are you, in special ed? You poor loser. Are you in a coma? You worthless fool. Oh, you are being silly. I feel exhilarated when I think of ways to cause him pain. Oh, I cannot stand this. Oh, was that a human infant? Oh, they're full of germs. Oh, sure. Whatever, child. Hello, whoever you are. Hello. Hello there. Yes. Hello. How awful! Help is on the way, hopefully. Exquisite. Beautiful. What could be the point of that? Is this supposed to be amusing? Stop! This instant! You are making a mistake! How dangerous! That is against the rules. How uncivilized! What is that smell? There is nothing here. I cannot waste any more time here. Perhaps there is nothing to be concerned about. Where do you think you are? Are you supposed to be here? Explain why you are here. What is that sound? I hear most disturbing sounds. I hear something that concerns me. You wait now. I order you to wait. I saw you. You cannot get away. I am smarter. I will find you. I may be almost blind, but I am determined. Do you realize you are committing a crime? Stop stop vandalizing this minute. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. It's good that you told me. You will not regret telling me. I applaud you for your strategic insight. You'll never amount to anything. You are worthless. You are an idiot. You have no future. You have no potential. You colossal waste of flesh. I am going to teach you about pain. I'm going to hurt you little by little. I can make your life a living hell with all kinds of discomfort. Shall I spank you before your peers? What is that thing you are wearing? What took place on your head? Did someone vomit? Those could not be pants. Who made them? Can you not afford to buy normal shoes? What on earth is that piece of whatever you're wearing? The tattoo makes you less attractive to girls than ever. It must be difficult to smell like raw eggs. Before you were worthless. Now you are below that. Your words mean absolutely nothing to me. I'm glad you know so many words. I am hurt. I am crying on the inside. Whatever. You will never know true love. You are a waste of this school's resources. You were born to make people use contraception. You idiot. You lazy thing. You fool. This way, please. Come. Now, much obliged. Whatever is on your head is not meant for humans. I appreciate it. Excuse me, wrong way. Hey, not that way. You should not be out. Do you know what time it is? Go home. What are you doing? You should be home. Praying. Why aren't you home studying? You will do no good staying out. I'm warning you. I will catch you, you dirty rascal. I am on a mission to find you, troublemaker. I am going to bring you to justice, I swear. Don't think I'll let you get away with anything. I'm going to punish you, you little brat. Hurry! Don't be late for class. It is time to learn. Get to class. Class is starting. Let's go. You'll be late for class. Time to get to class. Small crimes lead to big crimes. Behave yourself. No crime is minor. Neither is any punishment. Minor crimes are the beginning of major crimes. Minor crime, major crime. I punish kids according to my mood. When you commit a crime, know that I punish boys unfairly. Trespassers are punished severely and unreasonably. Trespassing deserves cruel and unusual punishment. Trespassing is one of my least favorite crimes. No trespassing. Do not trespass. Cutting class deserves prolonged physical punishment. If you skip school, you will get dumber. You cannot skip school without bribing me. No skipping school without my permission. How do you think I became a success? I never skipped school. There is no need to bring a weapon to school. You are not allowed to bring a weapon. No weapons allowed. I am the only one who should carry a weapon. This is absurd. No weapons on the school grounds. This is unbearable. What is this thing?
Oh! Be careful, honey. That makes me nervous. Whoa! Slow down there, baby. Are you okay? Sorry. Whoops. My fault. Excuse me. Hey! Oh! What's your hurry? R-E-S-P-E-C-T! What are you doing? Careful! Don't scratch my paint job. Don't even think about suing me. Watch where you're going. Let's get a move on here. What are you waiting for? Move it! Hey! That hurts. What's the big idea? My lawyer's gonna hear about this. Gotcha! Oh, you are so busted, kid. You asked for it, honey. You know, kid, you're really not too bright. You do the crime, you do the time, young man. Fun time is over, kid. I've gotta go. I've got stuff to do, you know. Well, it's been a mystical experience. See you in class. Would you look at the time? Sorry, gotta go. Excuse me. What are you doing? Prefects, get over here. Security! Security! You're not getting away from me, honey. What are you gonna make me run for? Give up. Looks like your lucky day, baby. Next time, kiddo, you won't be so lucky. Gotta lay off the chocolate donuts. Gotta remember to pick up incense on the way home. Mother Earth, You've given us another wonderful day. Nothing like the healing power of music to soothe the soul. Now, if I could only convince Edna to add a vegan menu in the cafeteria. This weather reminds me of my trip to India. I should have been a teenager in the 60s. You know what? I don't even want to talk about it. This is infuriating. What the heck? Now that's great. Oh yeah, good job. Oh yeah. So I was thinking we have got to do something about the furniture in the teacher's lounge. I don't know about you, but I love Edna's new lunch menu. I'm going to start an anti-globalism, anti-military industrialist complex group here at the school. You know, just for fun. Music is the universal language. Sometimes I wish I were 16 again. I've got a feeling that this year is going to be just great. You watch. I wish the staff would pull the sticks out of their butts and lighten up a little. Is there something going on between the English and art departments? The other day I almost caught a student with a slingshot, but he got away from me. Can you believe that? It's tough to get jocks interested in music. Well, that Christmas pageant was cutting things a little close for comfort. I wonder what Jimmy Hopkins is up to. Haven't seen him in a while. You think so? Yeah, I hear you. That's one opinion. I guess maybe you're right. Yesterday I saw the most beautiful dress. Size 4. I wonder if I come across as flaky. Ja, help me find a man before the old biological alarm clock starts ringing. I knew I should have skipped dessert, but ooh, that custard looked so delicious. Ain't that the truth? Come on. Happy thoughts? Normally I'd say that was too much negative energy you were putting out, but I tend to agree with you on this one. Yeah, it's been a long day for all of us. I've got to write a letter to that congressman. Owls are people too. Don't people realize that pollution is everyone's problem? What's the problem with men anyway? All they want to do is fight each other and fool around behind our back. Later, honey. Take care now. I'm sorry, I really need the ladies' room right now. Bye. I'm taking yoga. It really helps me find my center. I lost 5 pounds this week. My mother always said I should become a school teacher. She was right. I switched to a raw veggie diet. Best move I ever made. That's just lovely. That's wonderful. Oh, you must be very pleased. Do you wear the same clothes every day? Oh, gods and goddesses. Honey, have you ever tried deodorant? Do you ever wish you were 16 again? Have you ever eaten a hot dog and had mustard come out of your nose? Lord, no. To tell you the truth, I can't remember. Yes, I have. I'm sorry, that's too personal a question. Now that's disgusting. Hey, lay off. Watch who you're hitting. You need glasses or something? Baby, you just made a big mistake. Don't you push me. You must have had some kind of death wish. You picked the wrong sister to start with. Oh, help somebody. All right. Just leave me alone. Oh, how humiliating. Oh, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Okay, cut it out now. Ow. Oh, no, you don't. Are you crazy? Honey, you're in hot water now. Oh, baby, you should put a crystal on that ASAP. Come on now. Let's have some R-E-S-P-E-C-T, people. Careful, honey. Get him good. That's it. Blow off some steam. You just gonna take that? What the heck is going on here? Somebody's asking for it. Jimmy, I'm in a jam. You gotta loan me some cash. Hey there, Mr. Moneybags. Time to share the wealth with those less fortunate. Like me. I won't forget this, honey. Thanks, Jimmy. I owe you one. This is yours. Hello, sweetness. Hey, what's going on? Oh, hey! Jimmy Hopkins, you're just the guy I was looking for. Boy, have I got a job for you. Can I count on you, Jimmy? This is important. Jimmy, thank the goddess. You've got to help me out. You're trying my patience here. All right. You've got to calm down right now. Last warning. I'm not all flowers and rainbows, you know. Somebody's coming back as a roach in their next life. You give scum a bad name. Honestly, I don't have time for your pathetic interpretation of cleverness. Ha! Get serious. That's a good one. Well. What do you know? Man, do I feel dirty doing this. This is for the greater good. Gotta remember that. Hello, boys and girls. I'm Ms. Peters, and I'm going to be your music teacher this year. Now then, is everyone here? Excellent! Let's proceed. We can learn a lot from music, boys and girls. Music helps us find our true potential. Isn't that right, percussionists? Everyone should be eating a full breakfast before class and getting at least 8 hours rest. I hope you're all taking this class seriously. Music should be an amazing outlet for personal expression, not just an opportunity to bang on things. Someday you'll look back at this and laugh, Jimmy. But not today, I hope. Cheer up, Jimmy. Even Beethoven hit a few bum notes in his time. Of course, he was deaf. It's all right, Jimmy. Just think of the next class as your comeback tour. I guess it had a kind of abstract jazz quality. Well, I didn't get it, but maybe you're just ahead of your time, Jimmy. My goodness, that's an unpleasant little sound. No, that's not right. Keep trying, Jimmy. That almost sounds like music. Jimmy, that was actually on time. Great job. You're a natural at banging out the rhythm, Jimmy. You've got some rhythm. It's marvelous. You are on your way to being a respectable percussionist. I didn't think you'd do it, Jimmy, but you passed music class. Congratulations, you little drummer boy, you. I have half a mind to put a hex on that no-good son of a... Uh-oh. Here it comes. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, people! Not now, Jimmy. I don't have time for you right now. Bad time, Jimmy. Maybe later. Hello, little man. Jimmy Hopkins, how are you doing? Hey, Jimmy. What is your problem, kid? Break it up this instant. Fantastic. I like what I see. Oh, well, there's always next time. Very disappointing. Oh, the humanity. Why? Why you gotta sink to that level? Who did this? This is terrible! Ruined! And for what? Is nothing sacred? Hey, what are you doing? I don't know if you should be playing with that. Oh, gross! Yuck! What a stink! I know I'm not hearing things. Or am I? Now I'm not even sure I heard anything. Whatever. I could have sworn I heard some fool sneaking around. You are one sneaky kid, Jimmy, but not sneaky enough. Sorry, kid. You're busted. Okay, I know I heard something just now. Hello? Anybody there? Come on out and let's talk. Times like this, I really wish I had a touch of that ESP business. Come on, kid! Do us all a favor and quit running! Look, I'm sure we can find another solution to this whole thing. Just stop! I've got you now. You're just lucky I'm tired. Thanks for the workout, kid. Whew, they don't pay me enough for this stuff. See you later, kid. Well... I do like your choice of color. I respect you voicing your opinion and all, Jimmy. I just wish you had more to say. Really? This better not be a lie, you know. I don't like the sound of that. Well, that's a clear violation of school rules. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You shouldn't have to take that crap. That's a sacred fertility symbol you're debasing. Peace and love, you little brat. Human sacrifice was invented for times like this. You're nothing but a surly misfit. Miserable brutes, you obnoxious brat. This could get you in a lot of trouble. Somebody's itching for some community service. What's your mother going to say when she hears about this, mister? I've had it with that smart mouth of yours, young man. Oh, baby, you can't walk around looking like that. Oh my, a very interesting statement you're making with that hair, Jimmy. Honey, I'm all for individualism, but those pants are ugly. I prefer a comfortable pair of sandals myself. You certainly have a style of your own, Jimmy Hopkins. Honey, I think you're just a little too young for tattoos. Don't sweat it, kid. Just wait for your karma to come back around. Well, this is not how I thought you'd turn out, Jimmy. Excuse me? I'm sorry, were you talking to me? I'm not listening to you. Please stop embarrassing yourself. Put a lid on it, kid, before I lose my cool. Oh, I get it. The hippy-dippy's not gonna freak out if you tease her, right? Wrong, sucker. I think you need to try meditating. Chill out a little. Come on, kid. I'm on your side. I'm not impressed. You know, it's your choice not to be a delinquent. Stay with me, Jimmy. Okay, let's go. Stay close. Thank the goddess. You're a lifesaver. I'm sorry, Jimmy, but that hat is bad feng shui. Thanks, honey. Psst. Come back here. Where are you going? We're in this together, kid. Isn't it past your curfew? Come on, kid. Don't make me drag you back to the dorm. Kinda late to be out and about? Isn't it? Having a good time, Mr. Hopkins? Well, the party's over. get to bed. Mister, it is way past late. Go on, get to bed. Now you're gonna get it. I'm on you, kid, like white on rice. You're not going anywhere, Buster. Wait till I get my hands on you. Stop running! You're only making things worse for yourself. Time for class. Come on, move it. Class time. Get your butts to class. It's learning time. Okay, people, this is what school's all about. Head to your classroom. Go to class, kid. Go to class. Come on now, quit dragging your feet and get to class. Kid, you've really got it coming. Okay, that's it. Little man, you had better cut that out. Pronto. Jimmy, you know better than that. Don't you have anything better to spend your time on? Come on, kid, get out of here. Jimmy, why you gotta make me feel like a cop? Please leave. Hustle, kid, take it down the road. Off limits, kiddo. You knew that already, though, right? Unless you've got some brilliant excuse, it's time to ease on down the road. You should be in class, Jimmy. How are you gonna bring the system down from the outside? We need you on the inside, Jimmy. If you don't represent the rebels and misfits at Bullworth, who will? I'd hoped that you'd learn to love this school like I have, but maybe it's just not your thing. Still gotta go to class, though. All right, Slugger, back to class. You know the rules, kid. If you don't get your butt back in class, we'll both be in hot water. That couldn't be what I think it is, young man. You want to have that confiscated? You could hurt yourself or someone else with that thing. Why don't you put that away before I have to call the principal? Renounce violence, son. It will change your life. Wake up, people! The earth is crying to you! What the heck is that?
Thanks, Jimmy. You are quite useful, aren't you? I'd offer you a sip, but it's probably not a good idea. Very good. Best be off to class then, and thanks. Can I help you, Jimmy? What's going on, Jimmy? Did you forget something? Psst. Lose the prefects first. Make sure you wash all that paint off, girls. Everybody, calm down. Girls, please keep quiet. There are better ways to meet girls. Jimmy, I'm glad you made it. Please hurry and try to talk some sense into him. I'll be waiting for him at the asylum gates. Thank you so much. Me too. I am so happy to have my galley bear back. What did I come to do here again? Oh, yeah, the sketches for the dance. Did you get the sketches done for the dance yet? I need my perfume. I just don't feel right without it. There's the pearl necklace. I still remember the first one I got. Thanks, Jimmy. You really are a dear. Thanks, Jimmy. You're great, Jimmy. Thanks. Thank you, Peanut. I guess I shouldn't have relied on that Jimmy. Oh, thank you. I guess Jimmy couldn't be bothered. Oh, you return empty-handed, Jimmy. What are you doing back so soon? Are you trying to tease me? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Miss Phillips, and it is my pleasure to induct you into the world of arts. The main focus of our little class here will be the human figure. Since the art budget has been cut again, I have no choice but to model for you myself. I hope you appreciate it. Here we are again. Please get out your sketchbooks. In this assignment, I'd like you to pay particular attention to the emotions you experience and try to get them onto the page. Shall we get started then? And please, no talking. The principal has informed me of some drawings in the boys' washroom. Apparently, the sense of detail shows real promise. Very pleasing work, Jimmy. That's excellent, Jimmy. Mind if I keep it? You've certainly captured my character, I think. You're very talented. This is very good. Have you ever been privately tutored? Such passion in your work, Jimmy. Very moving. Jimmy, I don't think you're really feeling it today, are you? What's the matter, Jimmy? Is your mind elsewhere? Looks like you're having difficulties today. Don't worry. It'll come. Oh, Jimmy, can't concentrate today? It's all right, Jimmy. I have days like that, too. Well done, Jimmy. You've completed all your assignments. If you'd like to come back to work on your skills, you're very welcome. Welcome to photography class. I'm Miss Phillips. The class is structured as a series of photojournalistic assignments. I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun with them. I'll be handing out your cameras and first assignment in a moment. Any questions? Welcome back, everybody. I hope none of you forgot your cameras. I was looking over your last assignments, and some of you have real talent. It was really a treat. Hi, everyone. I have your next assignments. And whoever handed in what I can only assume are some very creative self-portraits, please see me after class. I'm sure you'll all be happy to hear that this is the last assignment I have for you. Nice work, Jimmy. You're quite the photographer. You know, Jimmy, you have a little bit of a rough edge, but I really think there's something special about you. Great work, Jimmy. It really shows your sensitive side. I'm very pleased with your progress, Jimmy. You show real promise. I have no more assignments for you, Jimmy. I'll miss these afternoons we've spent together. You're very skilled. Ha ha, you daredevil, you. To be great, you have to fail once in a while. Take heart, young friend. Get back up again. Careful now. Hello there. Daydreaming again? Do look where you're going. Don't get too friendly now. Don't bother me now. That's a little forward, don't you think? Don't interrupt. Pay attention to what you're doing. Don't be so thoughtless. I'm driving here. You're obstructing traffic. Get out of the way. I'm in a hurry. Don't just stand there, imbecile. Move it. This isn't funny. You just ran into an artist. Look where you're going, moron. Oh, that does it. I've had enough. I'm beginning to suspect you're enjoying this, Jimmy Hopkins. Why are you making me do this? I don't like doing this, Jimmy. Did you get some sort of kick out of this? That's enough of that, Jimmy Hopkins. You are in a world of trouble, young man. I have to go work on my painting, Jimmy. I'll see you. Ciao, Jimmy. Don't be a stranger. Inspiration calls. Talk to you later, Jimmy. I need a hand over here. Help! I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Just wait till I get my hands on you. All right, Jimmy. You're off the hook for now. I guess you got away. You're lucky I smoke. Which was the worst ex-husband? Probably number... Jimmy seems to be developing nicely. He does have a lot of talent. Crabblesnitch's methods are so outdated, it's a travesty. I wish he would just quit drinking, I really do. Maybe I'll visit Newcastle. I hear it's lovely in the fall. Maybe I should start doing some installation work. I don't know why I even stand for this. It bothers me. It bothers me greatly. Puzzling. Very pleasing. You're very talented. Oh, you'll be interested in this. I've been told the new students are exceptionally gifted this year. There are garden gnomes everywhere. I think it's some sort of guerrilla art project. I understand the greasers and the preps are at each other's throats again over a girl. The promised football game will be the usual pageant of brutish violence. Things seem quiet these days. Maybe Jimmy really did knock some sense into everyone. Whoever painted that piece on the tower of City Hall is a brilliant artist. So few of the teachers here have a passion for the kids. Art is about being an artist, not creating art objects. It's important for the artist to position herself as autonomous, outside critique. Subject is dead. It's all about intertextuality now. They're cutting the arts budget again. Someone broke into my class and stole all the solvents. How very perceptive. You're right. I just know it. What a delightful observation. I'm not sure about that. I keep hoping the kids will rebel against conformity, but it never lasts. Sometimes I get so bored with critical theory. Sometimes I worry being divorced 3 times makes me less eligible. I could have been a successful painter if only I'd stayed in the city. Oh, it must be difficult for you. Try to find solace in art. That's what I do. Well, at least you're not a complete imbecile, and that's a step up in this town. I wish I could cheer you up, but I'm rather cynical myself. It's impossible to find a good man in this dull town. There is no cultural life in this town, none whatsoever. No one here is interested in engaging in a proper social critique. No one. Ciao. Bye-bye. Oh, I have to run. I've been exploring hybridity in my recent work. It's very fruitful. I think I might quit my job and move back to the city. I'm continually inspired by the youthful energy of the students. This is the year I'm going to find emotional fulfillment. I can feel it. That's just lovely. That's wonderful. Oh, you must be very pleased. Did you ever go to an art opening in the city? Did you ever try to convince Edna to cook something French? Have you ever loved someone only to break their heart? Have you ever truly explored your inner self, emotionally? I used to, back in art school, a few times around the time of my second divorce. I have been tempted on occasion. I think I'd rather keep that a secret. Absolutely repulsive! Are you confused, Jimmy? Stop that right now! That's unacceptable behavior, Jimmy. You're in real trouble now. Don't you think I'll put up with this? Stop it immediately! You're going too far! Why did I ever come to this school? I've been trying to help you. Gary was right. You're out of control. Why are you so angry? That's enough out of you! You and I have to have a serious talk. That's it! Oh! You need serious help. Phlegm! Such vigor! Such poise! Such hot-blooded behavior! Show some spirit! That is not acceptable! Control yourself! Thanks, dearie. I appreciate it, Jimmy. Please, take this. Oh, hello. Good to see you. Hi. Jimmy, you're the only one I can count on to do this. I'm so grateful you're helping me, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy, I really need your help. Jimmy, could I get you to do me a special favor? Are you trying to push my buttons? Could you contain yourself, please? Would you stop acting like an immature thug? How can you face yourself in the mirror? You should be ashamed of yourself. You're useless and despicable. You're pathetic. Very funny. I hate him more than all my ex-husbands combined. A rat? Ha! That reminds me of my graduation project. Not now, Jimmy. I don't have time for you right now. Bad time, Jimmy. Maybe later. Hi there, Jimmy dear. Jimmy Hopkins, I'm glad to see you. Hello, Jimmy. How are you? Stop that right now! Quit fighting immediately! Oh, this is novel. What a pleasant surprise. How unoriginal. Like I haven't seen that 100 times before. Enough with the thoughtless vandalism! Is that some sort of cry for help? How very festive. That reminds me of the city. That really smells bad. How nauseating. Maybe I was imagining it. I could have sworn I heard something. Maybe it was just a mouse? And what do you think you're doing, Jimmy Hopkins? Somehow I'm not surprised to see you here, Jimmy. Care to explain yourself, Jimmy? What was that? I think it was somewhere around here. Hello? Anyone there? I recognize you, Jimmy Hopkins! Stop right now! You! Jimmy, stop! Very clever, Jimmy. Very clever indeed. All right, Jimmy. I can't be bothered looking for you. Now, where did he get to? What's wrong with canvas, Jimmy? You're wasting your talent, Jimmy. That does sound awful. Are you sure you're telling the truth? I'm glad you told me. Are you all right? You really should stand up for yourself. You uncivilized thug! You despicable hooligan, reactionary cretin! You're nothing but a surly misfit! Miserable brute! You obnoxious brat! I have a mind to drag you to the principal's office. That's quite enough out of you. You're beginning to really push my buttons. Stop running your mouth this instant. What made you think that outfit was a good idea? What a dreary haircut. Why are you wearing those pants, Jimmy? Why? Jimmy, don't you know the girls judge a boy on his footwear? Jimmy, that shirt is unspeakable. I hope that's the temporary kind of tattoo you got there. Jimmy, egg ought to be used in temper paint, not as a mask. Oh, Jimmy, to think you had such potential. That's not very creative, Jimmy. Provocation is so dreary. Are you done now? Good. Is that the best you can do? Even for a 15-year-old boy, that's pretty embarrassing. You can do so much better than that, Jimmy. Shouldn't you be talking to girls or getting into fights or something? Jimmy, you fool! I'm one of the few teachers who actually likes you. I suppose you think that's original. Oh, you're such an imbecile sometime. Jimmy, stay closer to me. Follow me, Jimmy. It's this way. I am so grateful. Thank you. Jimmy, take that off your head immediately. Thank you. Where are you going, Jimmy Hopkins? Don't just run off, Jimmy. Having some illicit after-hours adventures, I see. It's past your bedtime, child. Go home, go to bed. You should be home in bed. You know you should not be out. I'm coming for you. I've had about enough out of you. All right, that's crossing the line. You're leaving me no choice, child. Stay right there. All right, children, class is about to start. Get ready, get to class. Hurry up, class is about to start. You better start making your way towards class. Time for us all to go to the classrooms, children. Come on, you know you're not supposed to do that. Oh, do behave. Stop that. Stop making trouble. I'm asking you nicely to stop. What do you think you're doing here? Come on, you know you're not allowed here. Run along now. Get out. You're not supposed to be here. What exactly do you suppose you're doing here? While I understand why you're cutting class, I can't condone it. If you're going to skip sip, could you at least do it out of sight? You should be in class and you know it. We both know you should be in class. You really should be in class. That better not be some sort of weapon. What is that in your hand? Is that some sort of weapon? Are you carrying an implement of violence? You better not be planning on hurting anyone with that. Why did I ever leave the city? I wonder.
What's your costume? That's so sad. Well, if that's what you like, who am I to question it? You make a good point. This feels nice. Prickly, no, wait! Ah! Well, Pete, I hope you found it funny, because I'm sure the headmaster won't. Let us go. I heard Edna's made special punch for the staff room. Child, leave. Now. Let's see. Maybe it's the plumbing. Get Mr. Luntz, then have another coffee. What is all this ruckus? What a daredevil. That can't be safe. Defy gravity at your own risk, young man. Do not trifle with gravity.
Hello, children. Welcome to the world of biology. I hope you all have strong stomachs. Good morning, class. Are we all ready to cut something open today? Hurry up, children. We've got a brand new set of delightful carcasses to dissect. I do love the smell of formaldehyde in the morning. Remember, class, the specimens are not edible, no matter how delicious they look. My. Maybe you're just not cut out to be a scientist. Really, Hopkins, you've got to put some effort into it. Funny, Hopkins, I didn't take you for the squeamish type. Great Scott, boy! Look at the mess you've made! It's a dissection, not a steak dinner. Just when I was starting to think you were getting the hang of science. Take your time, boy. Dissection is an art. Patience, Hopkins. You can't rush science. What's the matter? Don't you like cutting things open? Remember, slow and steady wins the race. No! Gently, carefully. A good start, Hopkins. Let's see if you can keep it up, shall we? That went rather well. You have a steady hand for a ruffian. Excellent work, Hopkins. This will make a fine display specimen. Great work! Perhaps I judged you poorly, Hopkins. Well, Hopkins, you seem to have passed biology. There must be some scientific explanation for this. Yes? Can I help you? Oh, dear. Don't disturb me. I don't have time for this. No, don't bother me. You're interrupting. Look where you're going. Don't spy on me. Get out of my way! Immediately! I'm on my way to a very important conference. Why are you obstructing me? Who put you up to this? Answer me! Why are you doing this? I pulled my piriformis. Did someone put you up to this? Oh, dear. What a knockabout. Well, I hope you're pleased with yourself. You've been very naughty. You know where you're going, young man. Well, that deals with you. You should know better. What got into you, Hopkins? I have to go clean up my lab. Goodbye, Hopkins. Well, Hopkins, I don't really have time for this. Farewell. I have something to attend to. Take care, Hopkins. Hooligans! Over here! Excuse me, I need help. Let me get you. You're coming with me. You're safe for now, child. I won't forget your face. Respirate. How can so much ethanol have gone missing in such a short time? I would have to say it is syncarpous, as it exhibits a compound pistol. I am on to you, Harrington. Mark my words, on to you. Don't let them realize you've seen them. Just keep moving. I must regain the golden tongue. How else will I be safe? It's such a bother having to teach. Not enough time for research. It's a deliberate conspiracy! I'm telling you! Someone's behind all this. Mark my words. How very, very curious. Well done indeed. Allow me to congratulate you. Be that as it may. Oh, that reminds me. Harrington is continually confounding my efforts. Maliciously, I might add. My specimens are growing quite nicely.
Next year, they will be spectacular. It seems that the students are getting ruder and dirtier every year. I understand there's to be some sort of meeting about the issue. The most despicable behavior occurs at Harrington House. I am quite sure of it. I am reliably informed that someone's been drinking my ethanol. Little Bucky is always so cheerful at the beginning of the school year. Those so-called preps are knee-deep in influence peddling. Believe you me, Edna always cooks such lovely fare this time of year. Ernest and his friends seem a little more cheerful for some reason these days. That Hopkins has had a great influence on the school. I don't care what anyone says. I suspect Harrington is behind the recent dissolution. Frankly, it doesn't interest me particularly. Really? You don't say? How very curious. I wonder if it's true. An interesting observation indeed. I could have been tenured if it hadn't been for Harrington's interference. Sometimes I worry about the fumes in my lab rotting the brain, you understand. They're out to get me. I'm sure of it. All the signs are there. I'm afraid that my instruction is mostly incomprehensible to the students. That is nothing compared to my own suffering. Oh, pish-posh. At least you don't have my problems. That does sound discomforting. Would you like some ethanol from my lab? Makes the worries go away wonderfully. I don't think anyone here is on my level of intelligence. It's very depressing. This school is a rotten institution full of violence. Money and connections rule everything. Ability is no guarantee of success. The genius is always maligned in his time. It's the way of the world. Goodbye. Farewell for now. Bye. My Fortissima Maximus is the largest in all of North America. As a matter of fact, I hold 2 doctorates. My research is going to be published very soon, mark my words. I feel I'm on the verge of a really big discovery. Is that so? How remarkable. That's very encouraging to hear. I suppose that's good. Have you ever dissected a glaucoma? Did you ever wonder why there are so few science groupies? Did you ever think you were being spied upon? Have you ever run afoul of the rich and powerful? It never interested me. Not that I remember. I might have. Or maybe it was a dream. I'm a little hazy on that. I'm not sure. Oh, my. How unfortunate. That is unacceptable. Who's putting you up to this? Stop that! You are nothing but a hooligan. Just you wait. You'll get what's coming to you. You're in a world of trouble. I am shocked. Let me just gather myself. Am I imagining this? Harrington put you up to this? You will never get my collection. Genius will not be kept down. You will not do that. Stop that carrying on. This will stop now. Oh, my external reproductive organs. Ugh. Saliva. Look at those roosters go! How entertaining! What a ridiculous yet captivating spectacle! That was not appropriate! Who did that? I'm very pleased, Hopkins. Very good of you, Hopkins. Please. Take this. Oh, hello. Glad to see you. Hope you're well. It's a relatively simple task, Hopkins. You shouldn't have any difficulty. Very good, Hopkins. Now, pay attention. Hopkins, I require your help. Hopkins, I might have a job for you. Who put you up to this? Why did you just do that? You should not have done that. You are ridiculous. You're a failure. A failure. Boo! You're ludicrous. How very droll. That little worm has plotted against me, and I won't stand for it. Oh, no. Emesis. Oh! A specimen. Keep quiet, Hopkins. I did not address you. Do not bother me. Oh, hello there, Hopkins. Hopkins, my boy, glad to see you. Good to see you, Hopkins. Stop, you hooligan! Stop that right now! Well, that is nice. I suppose if you go in for that sort of thing, uninspiring, mundane. Stop that immediately! Who put you up to this? Terrorists! Are you insane? How wretched. That smell is familiar. My mind must have been playing tricks on me again. Maybe I imagined it. I could have sworn I heard something. What are you doing skulking about like that? You should not be here, young man. Are you spying on me? Hello? Anybody there? Am I hearing things? Show yourself. Stop, spy. Get back here. I see you. He must have gone the other way. That wasn't a hallucination, was it? Now where could that little rascal have gotten to? I don't understand modern art at all. Is that supposed to be a picture? How perfectly monstrous. What an atrocious thing. I suppose someone should tell Dr. Crabblesnitch. I am very glad you told me this. Now run along. I will have you suffer. You're a flatulent farce. Start behaving immediately. I will not put up with that. I will report you. You're a disgrace. I will have you disciplined for this. You'd better apologize right now. Do you want me to take you to the office? You're in deep water now. You are dressed like an imbecile. Your hair is out of some bad dream. Why are you wearing those ridiculous things? Your shirt is highly inappropriate. A tattoo? Really? Why didn't you give those prep boys what they deserved? Back on the bottom of the food chain, eh, Hopkins? How dreary. How childish. Be quiet. Oh, dear. What has gotten into you, young man? You should not address a teacher in such a way, Hopkins. That is unacceptable behavior, Hopkins. Be careful now, child. You're crossing the line, child. Watch your mouth. It's this way, young Hopkins. Follow along now, Hopkins. You have my gratitude, young man. You should not wear a hat like that. You have my gratitude. Where are you getting to, young Hopkins? Pay attention, Hopkins! It's not that way. Sleep is a biological necessity. You should not be experimenting with polyphasic sleep. Go to bed immediately. You cannot be up to any good at this hour. What are you doing up at this ungodly hour? You're coming with me, child. You're going straight to the office. Stop right there. Do not move. Just you wait. Classes are about to begin. Children, hurry up, children. Class is about to start. Everyone, start moving towards your classes. Enough lollygagging. Class will start any minute now. It's class time, children. Move along. Stop that. Stop that immediately. What are you doing? You cannot be doing that. Child, what are you thinking? You should not be here. Are you spying? This area is off limits to you. Leave immediately. What are you snooping around here for? I don't understand why you'd be skipping school. You better have a good excuse for not being in class. Why are you not in class? You should not be out here. You should be in class. Explain your absence from the classroom, child. Is that some sort of weapon you've got there? That is most certainly not allowed. What is that in your hand? Drop that immediately. That looks suspiciously like some sort of weapon. It's deliberate. A deliberate attempt to harass me. How very curious.
The food? Well, it certainly is nothing like your cooking. You know, Edna, I was quite surprised when you asked me to have coffee with you. I never knew you were interested in chemistry. It seems a student has been leaving muffins in my classroom when I'm not there. But they're just awful. I mean, really bad. I wonder who it could be. Ah, the foolish infatuations of youth. I suppose my mastery of the fascinating subject of chemistry could quite affect a young woman. Sounds like you've, given it some thought. A date? Edna, you seem very edgy. You may want to consider taking some sedatives or something. Anyways, I must get back to my lab. What is it? I've seen those before. So it is. Whoa, I'm feeling a little lightheaded. It must be the fumes from the lab. I'm feeling not good. Oh, I better go. What a strange thing to do! That does not look remotely safe. Youth today, that's what you get for being reckless! Well. What have we here then? You look familiar. That was uncalled for! Mind your manners! Do pay attention! How rude! Why, you insolent little... This is unheard of! What are you doing? Will you get out of the way? You better not have scratched! Careful, you fool! Quit blocking traffic, you imbecile! Would you stop being in the way? Ooh, this did not just happen! Oh dear! I lost my train of thought! Well, young man, that's that. What's your name again? That will teach you. Whatever your name is. Are you in one of my classes? Off to Dr. Crap? The principal with you. Do you have some sort of chemical imbalance? Oh, well, I must get back to my experiments. It was nice talking to you, whatever your name is. Bye. I have to go mark lab reports. I need assistance! Over here! Help! Whatever your name is, I am going to beat you! Stop right there! You think I won't remember you? Whatever your name is! You're lucky I have to get back to the lab! Go on, then! I wonder why Edna keeps offering me her mash, and why does she wiggle so strangely? If I have children, I'll name them after periodic elements. Easier to remember that way. I knew I shouldn't have left that experiment untended. Oh well, Edna can use it in her cooking. I miss the invigorating fumes from my lab. I should get back there. He's a doctor, that I know. Carpal-switch, Scrabble-twit, Crabblesnitch. Yes, Dr. Crabblesnitch, it is. I wonder, perhaps I could create a more convenient form of food in the lab. That way I'd never have to leave. Ah, James, hurry up and get a table. We've got a lot of work before us today. Take care to follow my instructions precisely, as we will be working with volatile chemicals today. Too many mistakes will ruin what you're working on. What are you doing in here? Oh, right. Class. Please leave your assignments on my desk as you enter. Oh, right. I didn't give one, did I? Oh, well. Please go to your lab stations. Don't get too creative now, and for God's sake, don't eat anything. Oh my, James, keep your mind on what you're doing. Pay attention. What are you doing? No, no, no! Not like that. Careful! Young man, stop daydreaming. Good job. Keep paying attention. Keep up the good work. You're almost done. Very good. Carry on. Fascinating, isn't it? Good work. You have a future in chemistry. Excellent work today, Mr. Hopkins. You may have a future ahead of you, young man. Satisfactory work, James. I'll see you next class. You're a regular budding scientist, Mr. Hopkins. I'm afraid today's work was unsatisfactory. You'll do better next time, You do not seem to have the makings of a chemist. You spend too much time lollygagging in class, young man. See what happens when you don't prepare for class? You'll have to redo this class, Mr. Hopkins. That is all. You may go. The coursework is done, gentlemen. You may go. Those of you with a keen interest in the subject may return and do work for extra credit. It is outrageous that a chemist of my stature should put up with such outrage! I will simply not put up with this. I will not! Curious. Well done, whatever your name is. I suppose that was well done. Very well then, quite. I suppose that whole affair about the exploded lab last year has blown over by now. I do believe Dr. Slawter has, as they say, lost it over a mere plant, no less. It boggles the mind. Dr. Slawter was asked to give a lecture on that Fortissima plant of his. Apparently it is the largest of its kind. Several of the students have been asking me about the old observatory. It's probably just a coincidence. It's been so delightfully calm around here recently, almost as if someone's taking charge of the students. I understand that one of the students is behind all of this. One Jimmy Hopkins fellow. Edna's been talking about making her special mash for me. We have some truly talented students here. There's, what's his name? And that other child. I do believe we're going to see a whole new wing added to the school for the chemistry department. It only stands to reason. The newest research on the matter is quite astounding. Apparently, Russell was a test subject. The effects of the compound are said to last an entire fortnight. It's simply exhilarating! You know, they used to conduct pharmaceutical tests on the student body about a decade ago. You don't say. That is quite curious. I must say, I find that hard to believe. Well, if you say so, it must be true. I confess, sometimes basic social concepts elude me. I'm afraid I'm single-handedly responsible for the recent increase in the Academy's insurance policy. I don't know if I can handle another misremembered periodic table. It is just so tedious. Sometimes I think I will never be recognized for my research. Well, buckle up, as my father always said. I'm sure that with the proper research, chemistry could solve the problem. That does sound awful. Pardon me? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. This school would be tolerable if it weren't for all these brats. Dr. Crabblesnitch does not understand the need for science funding. After I told them phenolphthalein was a laxative, the brats put some in my coffee. It always seems to rain when I go outside. I simply can't stand it. Well, goodbye now. Goodbye. The lab awaits me. I believe I finally figured it out. If only I could get more monkeys. I am very close to finding a cure for male pattern baldness. I am certain of it. Sometimes I spend days at a time in the lab. I have, in fact, invented a compound which eliminates the need for bathing. Sorry, did you say something? How splendid! I suppose you're pleased. Have you ever done a pH test on your breakfast? Have you ever tried Edna's mash? Have you failed someone because they reminded you of someone who tormented you in school? Did you ever get the feeling that the students don't pay attention in class? Well, that did not ever occur to me, no. Why would I do such a thing? That sounds intriguing. A few times in my crazy youth I did. Awful! Just awful! You should not hit a scientist! How did you get to be so confused? Why are you attacking me? Whatever your name is, you will pay for your insolence! I will not take this from someone whose name I don't even remember! Oh, you don't think you'll get away with this, do you? Are you completely out of your mind? I should have stayed in my lab. What was his name? I have to remember his name. No respect these days. I need some smelling salts. This would never have happened to Rutherford. I hope Edna doesn't find me. I have had it with you! This cannot stand! I shall not allow this! Oh! Oh! I need to sterilize my face! I hope you get so hurt you won't make it to my class! I would stop you, but this is somewhat entertaining. You are like little beasts! That was uncalled for! Who did that? Very good, whatever your name is. That will do, I suppose. Oh, right! Take this! Why, hello! Hello! Hi there! Well, it's very simple. Let's see if I remember the details. What was it again? Oh, yes, I remember. Excuse me, child. I could use your help. Oh, hello, whatever your name is. I need your help. Oh, what did you just do? Whatever your name is, you should not have done that. What are you thinking, you imbecilic, imbecile? I have never seen such a pathetic display. Why are you even bothering? You cretin! He must pay! How did you get out of your cage? What's your name again? Do not bother me. Sorry, did you say something? And hello to you, young man. Ah, hi there, whatever your name is. Hello there. Do not riot! Calm down! Oh, how delightful. Splendid! I have seen much better under the influence of lab fumes. And what is this supposed to be? Stop that immediately, you criminal! How can you be so heartless? Very enterprising. I'm impressed. Good to see the students are applying their chemistry knowledge. I recognize that compound. Benzyl bromide. It can't be ghosts. They don't exist. How very curious. Oh, well, back to the lab, I guess. I wonder what could have caused that noise. You! Stop! I see you, you rascal! You! What are you doing? Hello? Anybody there? Edna! Is that you? What could that be? I see you! Come back here so I can see who you are! Get back here, you sneaky rascal! Where has that little rascal gotten to? Where has he gone? He probably went to do his homework or some such. Is he hiding? No, he's not clever enough to do that. I am very disappointed in you. Your actions are proof that arts are a waste of time. Well, thank you for telling me this, whatever your name is. That sounds very serious. You should tell Dr. Crabblesnitch. I see. Well, telling me this doesn't mean you don't have to do your lab project. Well, 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 how very unfortunate. You are quite the hopeless child. Whatever your name is, you're in trouble. You obnoxious brat. If I remember your name, I will fail you. You look like a stupid child! You're a waste of chemistry! Well, if you keep that up, I'll have to punish you. Whatever your name is, you're about to get in a lot of trouble. Whatever your name is, do not push your luck. Stop that immediately or I will stop it for you. You are dressed inappropriately. That hair is unbecoming of, well, a human being. Those pants are unacceptable. Your footwear is frankly abysmal. You should not be wearing that shirt. Why didn't you get a useful tattoo? Like the periodic table. You smell like, well, rotten eggs. You're that horrible Hopkins kid everyone's talking about. I know you. I heard much worse when I was in school. I might care. If I remembered your name. Oh, do be quiet, you. Oh, stop your prattle. Why, you little brat! I'll remember that. Whatever your name is, you better hope you're not in one of my classes. Do not address your betters like that. You have a lot of nerve, young man. I should not continue if I were you. Ah, I remember now. It's this way. Follow me. Come on. Thank you, whatever your name is. Why do you wear such a thing on your head? I am grateful. Where do you think you're going, young man? That is the wrong way. Why are you not in bed? You should be sleeping. Go to bed. Lack of sleep inhibits learning. You cannot possibly be up to any good at this hour. It is well past your bedtime, young man. That will be enough of that. You stop that immediately. What on earth do you think you're doing? That is absolutely forbidden. You lout. You should not have done that. Hurry along now, children. Class is about to start. Everyone to your classrooms. Come on, children. Go to your classes. You should go to class now. Stop that immediately. I'm warning you. That is not allowed. Do not do that. You know very well that that is not allowed. You should not have come here. This is no place for you. What are you doing here? This place is forbidden to you. Children are not allowed here. Why would you be skipping school? You couldn't possibly be skipping school, could you? You better not be cutting classes. You ought to be in class, young man. Shouldn't you be in a classroom somewhere? Young man, what is that in your hand? You should not be carrying that. That looks suspiciously like a weapon. Is that a weapon in your hand? Put down that weapon immediately. It is unfortunate. I would even say regrettable. What, is going on?
What are you doing here, Hopkins? Get out! Oh, what was that? This is a disaster. What should we do? Good idea. This is extraordinary. Fascinating. Most precarious. Reckless. Messy. Oh, pardon me. Apologies. Excuse me. I say there. Of all the nerve. That's really too much. I'm all askew. This is a dither. Careful. Enough of that. I say, I'm not General Patton. Do I look like Jane Mansfield? Now, see here. If this were Pompeii, we'd all be dead by now. You're denying me Exodus. Oh, I say. My kingdom for a horse. I'm like the late Roman Empire. Now come with me, you little scamp. You really aren't any Moriarty, are you? Let's see what Mr. Crabblesnitch has to say about you. Feel free to think about the right punishment for your actions. Let's go for a walk, shall we, Mr. Hopkins? Here we go again. Very interesting. Well, I have some tests to grade. Quite. Mustache, the History Channel beckons. Yes, well, it's time to video a documentary or something. I summon all staff to an impromptu meeting. Oh, really? This experience must be shared. You shall never escape. I have you in my grasp. Now see here. You know I can't get you there. Come out of there this instant. 50 years of smoking is starting to catch up to me. But if the bourgeoisie really intended to overthrow the aristocrats, the Spanish fleet was better armed, but the English ships were faster. 77 years ago, if the plutocrats had the army in their pockets, then the sales representatives, the Swedish meatball is small, while its Italian counterpart is large. When the barons forced King John to sign Magna Carta, they didn't know. Now listen, this just isn't cricket. What on earth has this academy come to? I see. No,
I'm afraid I don't, actually. Congratulations, old boy. My heartiest support. Quite. QED. I'm not sure who is thicker around here, the faculty or the students. Crabblesnitch was always a brown-noser to the parents. Even I'm afraid to see what Edna keeps in the meat lockers. Is Galloway on the tip again? It looks like the various student factions are at each other's throats again. Have you heard that Mr. Hopkins has some kind of master plan for the school? I heard Burton spent his summer torturing cats, as usual. You hear that the carnival has been sold to a new family of inbreds? I've actually heard that it's Edna wearing the mascot costume. I've heard that Mr. Hopkins is going to dispose of everyone he doesn't like. I've heard the townfolk are going to burn us all at the stake. Yes, interesting. Yeah. You don't say. Fascinating, I'm sure. I can't believe I got Necker mixed up with Turgot. When I first read Les Miserables, I mixed up the French Revolutions. Oh, to think I almost let some woman distract me from the library. If only people at Bullworth would talk louder, I could hear them. Terrible. That's a disgrace. Awful, I know. What? Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. Children today have no interest in the past at all. People nowadays just ignore the lessons of history. Why are people so ignorant today? It really gets my goat that people talk so quietly today. Goodbye, farewell, au revoir. You know, I was undefeated in cafeteria trivia games as a lad. I read my first Gibbon in 3 days without sleep. Edward Gibbon, author of Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire. I've never lost a trivia game. My personal library is larger than the school's. Quite. Oh, yes, of course. I'm sure that's the truth. Do you know what it's like to ride a camel through the ancient city of Petra? Have you ever run your fingers through the ash at Pompeii? Did you learn to read Egyptian hieroglyphics? Have you ever churned butter at colonial Sturbridge village? What? You must speak clearer. Enunciate, please. Oh, my goodness, yes. Oh, yes, certainly. What? No, of course not. Perhaps. Ye gods. Hopkins! Have you lost control of your senses? Has the world turned upside down? What are you doing, you fool? You, my lad, shall be laid waste like once mighty Troy. You are in mortal danger. You will be Montezuma to my Cortez. Fool, I've read the Gladiator's Guide to Combat discovered in Rome. Mummify me so I may live forever. Cromwell, I'm coming. Sing my praises in your songs. Remember the Maine. I see force of arms as the only way this can be resolved. What this situation needs is a bit of Donnybrook. You, sir, have pushed me beyond my limits. New sensation. Don't like it. I say, what's the meaning of this? Find his Achilles heel! Erase his historical record! Knock him into history by the hanging gardens of Babylon! Holy temple of Dendera! Excellent work, young man. There now, I foresee a bright future for you. Here you are. Hello there. Good day. Hello. Now pay attention. See if you could manage to follow along. Mr. Hopkins, your assistant is required. Mr. Hopkins, may I trouble you for some assistance? I say, what's on your mind there? Of all the nerve! Most irregular! Do go away! You are the black sheep of Bullworth Academy! Remove yourself from my sight! Oh, yes! And I suppose Julius Caesar was a Chinaman. Very good! Very good! That little Robespierre is going to face my guillotine. Oh, bother! I say! Some kind of avian rodent! What is it, Hopkins? Yes, I don't have time for this, Hopkins. What epic tale are you weaving for me now, Hopkins? Hello, Mr. Hopkins. Mr. Hopkins. And how are we today? Well, hello there, Mr. Hopkins. Fear not! I shall assist you, my dear colleague! Most impressive. Well executed. Not really worthy of comment, is it? That's what inspires people these days? Philistines! Stop, I say! Get away, you barbarians! Ah, the war games have started! Target practice for the students again! What a foul odor! What is that odoriferous scent? What? Oh, never mind. Oh, why am I leaving my Michelet for this? I've got primary sources to read. Hopkins, what are you doing here? Come out, Hopkins! You know you shouldn't be there! Hopkins! You aren't allowed over there! Did I just hear something? I'm not sure, but I think I heard something. Am I hallucinating, or was that a noise? Get back here, Hopkins! Stop it! This instant! I'm going to catch you, Hopkins! I know you're here, Hopkins. Come on out! You can't hide from me forever! Is that your John Hancock impersonation, Mr. Hopkins? It was ugly in ancient Rome. It's ugly now. You have betrayed your fellow student, you realize. Informants themselves are not people to be trusted. Thanks for the information, but I will never trust you again. There's always someone willing to sell out his fellow student. Observe my hand motions. You are a rascal to be sure. I am making a rude gesture at you right now. As a grocery cashier once said to me, talk to the hand. Ah! You see what I'm gesturing to you? Can you? Behold my gestures! Behold! You're going to witness my fisticuff skills firsthand. You have gone too far. I demand satisfaction. Shall we retire to the gymnasium and decide this like men? I challenge you to a duel. My God, Hopkins, you're dressed like a circus clown. See me during office hours and I can supply you with some barbers. Hopkins, remove that diaper at once. How much did the clown sell that footwear to you for? Employing tea towels for shirts again, Mr. Hopkins? I'm sure that tattoo will age like fine wine on your skin. Ha! The human omelet strikes again. Well, well. If it isn't Ozymandias himself. What? Yes, very interesting. I'm sure you're right. That's nice. If you were 50 years older, you would feel my wrath. Oh, please, Hopkins, I've been teaching here for 30 years. You think I haven't heard that one before, you oaf? You think how ridiculous you sound to a man my age. Don't arouse my passions, Hopkins. You will regret this, I assure you. Follow me, Hopkins. Now follow my lead. Thank you, Hopkins. You're going places. We are not on a spacewalk, Hopkins. You don't have to wear a helmet. A million thanks. Wrong way, you dunderhead. Can't you do anything right? It's this way. What are you doing out? You realize it's past curfew? You shouldn't be out of your dorm at this hour. Get back to your dorm. Come now. Back to bed. That rascal can't hide from me forever. I am going to hunt him down and I shall catch him. He will be found and he will pay. These knaves think they can outsmart me, but they are gravely mistaken. What these rascals don't realize is I have a trophy room filled with stuffed students. Come now, students. Class is beginning. All right, come to class. I have a very stimulating lecture for you. Take your seats, students. Time to begin today's lecture. I'm sure you all can't wait to hear my lecture today. Don't choose the criminal path, young man. You are a Bullworth student. The criminal life is not for you. A life of crime can ruin a young man. It took me years to rehabilitate myself. You know, I was once dishonest myself, and I still lose sleep. I'm trying to help you, lad. Crime doesn't pay. You really shouldn't be here. Don't you know this area is forbidden to students? Get out of here! You aren't allowed! This area isn't for students! You must leave this place at once! Truancy will get you nowhere, young man! Beware the siren song of truancy! Isn't truancy just a symbol for a walk to nowhere? If I could grade you on truancy, you would get an A for sure! Why don't you spend the same amount of energy in class as you do avoiding it? Any kind of weapon is prohibited on campus. You know that! You must disarm yourself this instant! Remember your Hemingway! We need a farewell to arms. Give me your weapon. All students practice détente on campus. Stab, shoot, and blow yourselves up off campus, but it's not allowed here. This is surely the worst year of my life. Now, what do we have here?